Hey, YouTube family. How you doing? This is Rhonda with Rhonda Loves Life. Thanks for joining me. All right, guys, I've got my thermos of coffee tonight because I will be working late. Let me just tell you, it's going to be a rough week, but I am not complaining because being self-employed, I still get work. And I am just humbled and grateful. So I've got two computers. I got this computer plus the laptop on my lap, and I got a stack of clients I've got to go through. You guys know I'm an accountant by trade. So those of you who don't know it, that's what I do. So I am very busy and humbled and grateful, honey, humbled and grateful. How are you guys? I am so glad to be here today. I've been busy on YouTube though. I've been posting short videos, like 5 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes. Then I go live every couple of days. And then I've got my true crime channel. And stay tuned. I'll let you know when I update my travel channel when I get time. So we got great topics tonight. We're going to talk about Joe Rogan. He has a warning for President Trump. We're going to get into that. Now, you know I don't like talking politics, but actually this is something I want to share with you guys that's dear to my heart. So we're going to get into that. Also, the polls. Is it safe to just say we cannot rely on these polls when it comes to the election? You can't rely on them. They don't know. Also, we're going to get into Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. They've come out with the video promoting something or another. I don't know. You know, these grifters, they just want to stay in the limelight. They want to keep the cameras on them. The video, they look stiff as a board, very uncomfortable. We're going to get into that. I guess they had not been seen together for a couple of months, and this is the first video of them together. So we're going to take a look at that. They think they're still fooling us, and Meghan Markle still has not learned. Just go away, girlfriend. But she's going to do what she wants to do, right? And then also the actor of Dawson's Creek, James Van Der Beek, he has been diagnosed with cancer. He's been fighting stage 3 colorectal cancer. And the reason why he's come out is because he said that one of the tabloids or something, they had found out about his illness and they were going to go public with it. So we're going to talk about Joe Rogan's warning to President Trump, and then we're going to pivot into James Van Der Beek because I think this would be perfect. We can just segue into that. Rinsky, how you doing, Rinsky? Thanks for joining us. Let's put you up here. You know, I'm so glad to see you guys. Good morning from Vietnam in my Robin Williams voice. Good morning, Vietnam. Remember that from the 80s? How are you doing? I'm doing great, Rinsky. Thank you. Thank you for my birthday wishes. It was a big one. I'm now 50 years old. Rinsky, the big 5-0. Congratulations, girlfriend. I hope you had a great birthday. The big 5-0 is special. It really is, because you literally transition into the age of wisdom. For many of us, it is an age of wisdom. People like J-Lo and these crazy celebrities, not so much. Okay, so Rinsky, happy birthday, and nice seeing you join us. Intal Pine, hello, how you doing? How's it going? Thanks for joining us tonight. So, all right, guys, let's jump right into it. As many of you know, President Trump, the people have spoken. 52% of the population, well, the voters, those who voted, they voted on President Trump. So it looks like he's got a mandate too. Republicans will control the Senate. Obviously, he controls the executive branch, and also Republicans control the judicial branch. The House of Representatives, we don't know yet, but the people have spoken. Now, it's no secret that I did not vote for Trump. No. But because I do respect democracy and I do not dwell in anger and all of that, I just won't do it. As you guys know, those who follow me regularly know that I believe that life is too short to waste it arguing, bickering, being angry, being resentful, especially with people, our fellow man. And other, I don't have time for it. Life is too short. Maybe you got time for it, but for me, no, not so much. I try to spend less time away from programming where we're divided. I just don't like it. So I try to avoid politics at all costs. So I'm going to play Joe Rogan's clip and then we'll get into it. And I want to hear your comments. And then we're going to segue into James Van Der Beek. Is that his name? Van Der Beek. I think that's it. But we're going to segue into that because he's suffering from stage 3 cancer. And I wanted to bring that up because it just came out. And it gives you guys, it reminds us just how life is so short. Life in Rinsky, you're in your 50s, you're in my age group, it's like life is just too short to waste it. And the people have spoken. There are things that I am concerned about with Trump, and I'm going to share it with you. But does that mean that, like Joe Rogan, I like his shows in general, his programming. The bro stuff cracks me up. He had Trump on, I simply turned it off. But I don't dislike the man because he decided to vote for someone else. I don't know Joe Rogan, but I like his programming overall. So I've got my concerns and I'll share it with you guys and you can share yours if you choose or whatever. But life is just too short. I agree with Joe Rogan in this one. So let's play Joe Rogan's warning to Trump. I'm going to talk about it just briefly, not much because we've got a lot more interesting stuff to cover. Let's just say that. But I think we need to always keep things in perspective. For me, you guys do what you want. You know me, I'm a free spirit. I'm a lover, not a fighter. So let's go ahead and start this. Let's get Joe Rogan on this screen. Where did I do? Oh my God, here we go. Where'd you go, Joe Rogan? Right here. Okay. Listen to him. Let's see. Hope you can hear it, guys. Oh, let me take there we go. Okay, here we go.
Real chance to make real change. This is like one of the first times ever where there's a real chance to make real tangible change that's going to be for the good of everybody. Yeah, and he's got to unite people. He's got to not attack the left, not attack everybody. Let them all talk their shit, but unite. Now it's time to unite everybody.
Well, 100%. And then there's even more guys. Vivek Ramaswamy.
Yes, Vivek.
David Sachs. I mean, he's got some really smart guys
Vivek
who are very successful. Who are really Vivek's incredible, which is excellent and totally brilliant and so right about so many of the major issues.
Yes.
And look, I mean, Donald Trump now, he has a real mandate. Which is like, this is kind of what's crazy. This isn't 2016.
We got a real chance to make.
Okay. All right. So Joe Rogan believes that Trump has a real chance to bring the American people together. Now, I hope that Trump does, that he's a unifier. I hope that he does. 52% of the voters said that they believe in Trump. All of the other stuff Trump said, they ignored it. So these are the things, if Trump is a uniter, these are the things that I'm concerned about. And maybe other people, they may have other issues that they're concerned about. But for me, I hope that he does change course and become a uniter. But there are things I'm concerned about. How about the mass deportation that's about to happen on day 1? How will they treat the millions of people that they would deport? Will they rip the children from their mothers again? I don't know. I'm concerned about that. Also, there's this retribution list. Will Trump, and he said it, will he come after those? Will he go after those that he claims betrayed him? I'll watch. We keep watching. We got to keep our eyes out. Watch that. I know that Steve Miller, he wants to do a denaturalization. He wants to be head of some denaturalization committee. So they want to go after those who are not naturalized. I don't know. What is that about? I want to see that. More of the Project 2025. How will that roll out? They want to eliminate 20% of the federal government. Okay, that's 20% of the workers. What percentage of that will affect the GDP? Those are Americans who work Could there be an alternative? What will they do? Okay, this is a unifier, right? What about all of the teachings of civil rights and all of that, or this whole race theory stuff? How does that roll out? I don't know. These are things that concern me. The Israeli and Palestinian conflict. Now, Jared Kushner, he went live there and said that Palestine, they can build beautiful condos and luxury hotels and stuff along the waterfront in Palestine. And so how will Trump handle that? Are they really going to do that? Will Trump, he's against war. So how is he truly going to handle, is he going to embrace Palestine or Israel? How's he going to handle that conflict? How about the conflict in Ukraine and Russia? Is he going to just leave Ukraine to just be taken over? A lot of questions. These tariffs, tariffs, we end up paying for it. How will this stuff roll out? So these are the things that I watch. And of course, women's reproductive rights, but women's reproductive rights and all of this other stuff, that's what I look at. Now, how will this roll out? I don't know. I hope that for those who voted for Trump, I really do hope that I hope he becomes the uniter in chief. This whole rainbow coalition, they call it. I hope that he ends up being much better off. I mean, much different than what politicians, the Democrats, label him as. I really do. Because 52% of the voters decided on Trump. And these are not evil people. I'm not embracing that. I will never do that. I live my life in peace and I'm God-fearing. I'm spiritual, not religious. There's a difference. Very spiritual. So let's see what happens. Another thing I got to express too is that the 52% of the population, if you guys are putting all your trust in politicians, I don't care what side of the aisle you live on, you got to remember that America is a corporation first. They don't care about us. We're votes to them. We are nothing but votes. And they use us and they divide us to hate each other, whether it's along religious lines, whether it's along racial lines, whether it's along ethnic lines, whether it's on class lines. That's what they do. These politicians have no loyalty to you. So if from 4 years from now, I have a feeling you're going to still be in the same place you're at. There'll still be immigration issues. Do you think Trump and those guys are going to bring back manufacturing jobs to this country? I'd like to see that. These are billionaires. This country is a corporation first. These corporations have poisoned our environment, poison our water, poison our food supply, our soil. They had pharmaceutical companies advertising on TV, offering drugs, these powerful drugs, opioids. Remember the opioid crisis? And there were no guardrails because these politicians, these companies buy out our politicians. They don't have any loyalty to you. The bottom line is money. And if you think these politicians are your friends, then you're sleepwalking. You're living on a cloud. So, but if that's what you choose to do, that's because we live in a democracy. And when you respect democracy, because let me tell you this, make one more point. I love this country. I'm able to take care of myself and my family with my business. This country has been good to me and my family, economically. Not all of us, but for me, I can honestly say I am able, and I've traveled the world, but I can honestly tell you that this country, America is a corporation. They don't care about the people. All you are is just a bottom line to them for votes. And like I said, look at our environment, look at our water system. I mean, they pollute everything. Those drugs, they were selling opioid level drugs. Look at the Sackler family got to settle now. No politician spoke out against it. None of them. And then now we got a fentanyl crisis. So if you're trusting these politicians to make your life better, they can make it worse. But let's see if Trump can make it better. So I'm keeping hope alive, okay? So let me get into the comments a bit on this, and then we will move on. Okay. That I had my say. Okay. Rinsky, those of us looking on are relieved the woke train may be stopped now, Rhonda. The censorship and identity politics is too much. We are tired of war as well. Rinsky, I agree with you. I totally agree with you. I feel as if I don't like the identity politics because people will look at me and assume that, okay, you vote Democrat. But they don't realize that I'm a fiscal conservative and a social liberal. But I'm social in a way, not too much now. When I say social liberal, I mean there are, if you are gay, I mean, you know what, and that's your lifestyle, fine, as long as you're not hurting anybody. But this woke stuff is bothering me. And like this whole trans sports and these men decide to become women and compete in women's sports, that stuff bothers me. So to assume, I'm hoping, one thing I could say about Trump, he was able to capture, he's speaking to like 20% of black men voted for him, a good, not 20%, but it was a jump of like 20%. I know a good 20% or more of Hispanic males, and he's getting suburban women. So he's tapping into something that I think people really get upset about. They don't like the identity politics. But for me, what turned me off, identity politics with the Republicans, but also the reproductive rights. I don't believe anybody telling a woman what to do with her body. That bothers me. But I don't trust any politician anyways. But yeah, I don't like the woke stuff. I don't like it. You see how the issue I feel about J-Lo when she did with her little daughter turning out, allegedly turning out Ben Affleck's daughter, turning her into a boy, introducing her to, she's non-binary. And it's just, these are children. And then, okay, let's not get into politics. We can end up, Rinsky, we can talk. Maybe one day we'll do a video where we can all just talk about politics. It's a one time only. I couldn't stand Trump, but the opposite is too extreme for me personally. I don't like the woke police censoring us and wanting to monitor what we say online. Trump is all for First Amendment. Yes, he is. That's true, Rinsky. He really is. I think you should watch his Joe Rogan interview just to hear him out. I think a lot of your fears are stoked by mainstream media. A lot of people worldwide prefer Trump too, from what I see. You know, Rinsky, I like you. I'm going to give him a chance. I will watch it. Because in the midst of the whole election thing, I was just like, I don't even want to hear it. I'm just like, and I am influenced by mainstream media a little bit. But I can also tell you that there are things that I'm so concerned about. The rhetoric that Trump, the stuff that he's saying, it concerns me. Like them deporting millions on day one. Like, how will that roll out? There has to be some compassion in the process. Maybe not a million on day one. Maybe roll it out in, a little bit at a time. I don't know the answer, but there needs to be compassion in the way he speaks. But I'll take a look at it. Thanks, Rinsky. Yes, I definitely will. Liv Hemingway, hello. Wish on Rhonda. Trump is a felon, a criminal. That he is. O'Dallas, greetings, Rhonda, and everyone in the chat. Hi, O'Dallas. Thanks for joining us. Thank you. Okay, nothing good. Kind of sad. Can't even afford to overdose in this country anymore. Nothing good. Well, thanks for sharing with us, okay? Thanks for adding your opinion. Arlette says, I abhor Trump. Yep, I agree, Arlette. He is just the way he speaks. Yeah, good morning, Rinsky. Yes, good morning. Yeah, it is, but 52% of the voting population decided yes. So, Operation Paperclip, you violated your own rules for the broadcast. Zero politics. Ain't that funny? Rules change, huh? Yes, they are, Operation Paperclip. Got to be flexible out here. I'm allowed to change the rules. It's my channel. All right. And hi, Dallas and Arlette. Okay. So now that we've discussed Joe Rogan's warning to Trump, my final say is this. I will keep my eyes and ears open. Rinsky, I will definitely look at the interview on Joe Rogan, because most of the time I like Joe Rogan. I just turn it off with him, but I hear him out. But I still have my concerns. I really do. Hi, Lauren. Happy Friday. Thanks for joining us. Now let's pivot over to a little bit of, we won't say sad news because he's still with us, but it's sad that he caught cancer. And it's just a reminder just how short life is, and that we really do have to embrace the moment. We do. Every moment. And, you know, I try and practice that. Let me share this with you. Did you guys ever watch Dawson's Creek? I used to love Dawson's Creek. I don't want to wait for the night to be over. Could it be? So let's James Van Der Beek. He has been diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer, colorectal cancer, and he says he's in a good place, feeling strong. So here's the deal. I saw the interview. I read the Rolling Stone interview in its entirety. And then I also saw his interview. He's done several interviews. And he said that he was trying to keep it private. He found out last August that he had gone in finally for a colonoscopy. And then he said when he was waking up, and for those of you who've had it, I've had it twice already, and you wake up groggy, and he said the gastroenterologist, shared the news with him that he had colon cancer. So he's got stage 3. He's been dealing with that since August of last year. And the only reason he came out is because it looks like another tabloid magazine or something. They were going to release his medical information, come out and say he's struggling with it. Isn't that terrible? You can't even deal with your own cancer in private. That's crazy, right? So let's read a little bit of what he said. Mr. James had to say, Van Der Beek. In Rolling Stone. He's got like 6 kids or something. So I wonder if I can get through this. Oh, I don't think Rolling Stone will let me read more. Let me see. They probably won't. But let's talk about this a little bit. James, I remember him on Dawson's Creek, and he disappeared for a while because I did not follow him too much. And then I heard this story, and he's got like 6, 7 kids, and got his wife, beautiful family. His kids are young. So he said he lost his mother too, which I did not know. So he said he had to share the news with his father and his wife, and then they had to share it with his kids. And he made a joke that when will they get out of calling, because the kids call it butt cancer. So that was funny. But he says that he is just trying to live life to its fullest, embrace the moment. He's into yoga and meditation, and he's getting his treatments, and he's just living one day at a time. And I wanted this was perfect topic to segue into, because when we get locked into politics and all that, or whatever identity stuff, whatever the issue is, we get stuck. We really get stuck. And the one thing I love when I do live videos with you guys, it's fun to discuss these celebrities who really take their lives so seriously. And then you see how the machine behind them create this image of them. And we know it's not real. And we get to talk about their issues and kind of explore it and flesh through it and learn from it and say, hey, wait a minute. At the end of the day, you can't put no man or woman on a pedestal because we're all imperfect. So anyways, back to James, and then back to these politics and all that. I unplug And I make sure that each day, and I have to work at it, each day I have to stop and give thanks and just be humbled for the moment. I could actually, me personally, I can get locked into work. I will lock in, like my daughter, my kids call it locking in. And it's like, I just work and it's hours and I will look up and it's like, wait a minute. No, 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 no. I've got to take a break. Even if it's get out and make a cup of coffee and go for a walk. And then I have to do, my trainer gives me homework. So I have to go to the gym and do intervals or strength training or stretching, cardio. That actually blessed me because I'm able to get out more, and I travel. So I can't wait to go on my trip. I got to cash flow my trips because I am not trying to get into credit card debt. I'm not. I'm trying to pay off this debt. I got about 8 more months, but I'm cash flowing my trips. So there are things in life that I love, and I'm trying to embrace that. But I have to be careful. Like, I won't lock into discussing or debating politics, but what I will do is I will sit and I'll work a good 8 to 10 hours straight. That's not healthy. I'm working tonight, but it's only going to be like 3 or 4 extra hours. Let me see. Nope, I'm going to say 2 hours. And then tomorrow I will get back to it. I just got to finish this one project, but I'm only giving myself 2 hours to do it. I'm not going to be sitting here till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning on a Friday night, go to bed and get up at noon. Most of the day's gone. Then what? I'll get out and go work out. I'll shower, everything, have breakfast, go work out, come back, shower. I may go have coffee. I have a women's meeting that I like to do on Saturdays. I'll do that. And then I'll come home and work. But half my morning's gone because I won't get up till noon because I didn't go to bed till like 2 or 3 o'clock. And then I can't get to sleep till 4. So no. So I'm learning to balance work, that whole work-life balance. That's so important. And just being grateful that we woke up today and we are blessed. So I'm hoping and praying that James Van Der Beek can pull through this. Does anybody know stage 3 cancer? Let me pull that up because I looked that up because I'm like, let me see. Let's pull up stage 3 cancer. What does it mean exactly? Here it is right here. Share. Here we go. All righty, put this here. Let me make this bigger so you can read it because I'm curious about stage 3 cancer. Let's see. Wait a minute. I can go like that. There we go. Let's put the whole thing up. You don't need to see my face. So let me see. Hold on. Let me move this one out of the way. I wish I could let me see if I can make this bigger. If I can. Let me see if I can make this bigger. There we go. Oh, look at that. Can you guys see it now? Look at that. Yes. Stage 3 cancer. Stage 3 cancer is sometimes referred to as locally advanced cancer. It occurs when cancer has grown or spread locally, but has not been found in distant locations. Okay, so that's good to know. Stage 3 cancer is more advanced than stage 2 because either the tumor is larger or the cancer has spread to lymph nodes or nearby tissue. Patients whose cancer has advanced to stage 3 may consider a second opinion to confirm their diagnosis and explore new treatment options. Stage 3 is considered advanced. In this stage, the tumor may have grown to a specific size. The cancer may consist of multiple tumors or the cancer may have spread to adjacent lymph nodes, organs, or tissues. In some cases, stage 3 cancers may be considered metastatic cancers, meaning they have spread beyond their organ of origins. Okay. Wow. Okay. Wow. Well, I was curious about stage 3. So let's keep James Van Der Beek in our prayers. That cancer is, my mother died from cancer. So it is a horrific disease. But these days you can actually live. What was her name? She was a BET video girl or something. Or was it VH1? What is her name? And I just saw her on CNN. They were talking about breast cancer. She's got stage 4 breast cancer. So from what I understand, you can actually live long as it's being monitored, you being treated for it. So it's not always a death wish. And let's just pray for him. So let's go into the comments and check this out. I want to check out your comments. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Okay. All righty. Here we go. Patricia, thanks for joining us. Love that show. I used to love Dawson's Creek. Remember the girl, Michelle Williams? She was a little chunkier on that show. Now she's got that cute little pixie haircut, and she's got really small. But I love that show. I love that show. I'm sad he has cancer. Yeah, Lauren. Hi. Yeah, that is so sad. But you got to get that colonoscopy, though. You do. The annual mammograms are important. The colonoscopy. And you know what else is important, too? Your annual physicals, because they do the blood work. And it's where when they do the CBC, the complete blood, not the CBC. Yes, a complete blood count. But they do all of the blood, because I always have to get that done before I even go in and see my primary care. I've had the same primary care physician my son is 22, for about 25 years. And he is just, boy, would the years just fly by. But you get that blood too, because they're able to tell everything from the blood work. So that's important too. But he went in for a colonoscopy. That's so sad. Rinsky says, so sad he was forced to reveal his medical condition. The press did the same thing to Princess Catherine. People are diabolical. It's not worth it being a public figure anymore, in my opinion. I agree with you, Rinsky. That is not worth it. That's what seems so cool about Meghan Markle. And we're going to get into Miss Meghan and Harry in that weird video where their body language just says everything. But it's like, why do you want so much to always be? I don't understand that. I don't, because who wants it? You know what? If it's something fun, like I like doing this because it's fun. Now, I do not want to be an Oprah. I don't want to be nowhere out there. No, thank you. I just want to be in my lane doing me. But these celebrities will live and die by, trying to be seen in front of these cameras all the time. You see it with J-Lo, you see it with Meghan Markle, you see it with a lot of them. Puff Daddy, and look at him. He was grinning in front of camera every chance he get, and he was a whole apex predator, and he was not secretive about it. The whole industry knew about it. When rules change at a whim, one is dealing with the hypocrite. All right, Operation Paperclip. All right now. Don't get me pissed now. I'm going to block you. Okay, you can have your own opinion. This is my channel. And if I decide to talk about politics, I get that right. It's mine. If you don't want to listen, if you don't want to listen or watch, don't watch it. Calm yourself down, Operation Paperclip, okay? Because I don't want to block you, but I will. Because we're not fighting over here. This is stupid. Intal Pine, medical should be private. Yeah, so that leads me to think somebody in the hospital. How did that? I bet it was TMZ. I wonder if it was TMZ that did that. I wonder if TMZ, because they're known for that. Remember, they knew that Kobe Bryant was dead before his own wife, his family. Remember? TMZ knew that Kobe Bryant died before his wife did. That's crazy. That is crazy. But that's the world we live in. Oh, Dallas, that's terrible. He wasn't allowed privacy. Yeah, because when you think of that, listen, if I am unfortunate, because I lost my mother to breast cancer. So, not breast cancer, I'm sorry. She had ovarian cancer, and it spread it. But if I am unfortunate to get that, and I knew, I would keep it private. I really would, especially if I knew it was terminal. I would just want to be with my family and a handful of friends. That's it. I would, I think I would come out, but he had a choice. It was only a year with him. It's only a year. Whereas me, I'm kind of more of an open person. So I think I would share it. Like I would share it publicly just for educational purposes. I'd be like, whatever it is, check your breasts, go, or, whatever, go, if it's leukemia or something, go get your physicals every year. Like I try to do. But if I'm unfortunately, I would share it. But I think if it got terminal, I think I would just shut down. And then I would just be private, spend time with my family and my friends. That's it. And he's got a right to do that. He has got a right to be. And why is it the media thinks TMZ did the same thing to Catherine? Remember Princess Catherine? Remember they went to her to their estate and caught images of her and her mother in the car going to run errands. I don't know if she was going to treatment or something. But TMZ did that. It was an invasion of privacy the way they did Princess Catherine. And it's like, give people the grace, give them privacy, for goodness sake. Give them privacy. But that's not the world we live in. So, Lauren, I didn't know he had that many kids. He's so young. A lot of younger people are getting cancer. They say that colorectal cancer is actually increasing in younger people. They did say that. And I try to talk to my kids about it. And it's just like the whole poop thing, the butt thing. My son's like, nope, my butt. I'm like, listen, if you notice any sort of strange things that you're, changing your stool, a blood or something like that, you got to speak up. Go to the doctor. You got to speak up. Got to. Dawn 1211. Hi, Dawn. Thanks for joining us. Good evening. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Sorry I'm late. Just got out of another amazing live video from YouTube. Yay! You know what? I love YouTube. My sister and I, before I got this channel, excuse me, we were like, now let me tell you guys something. A couple of years, this had been like, oh my God, a couple of years back, a good 7 years back, my kids were telling me about YouTube. 7 years? Has it been longer than? I think it was less than 7. Can't remember, but my kids were introduced to YouTube to me, and I introduced it to my sister. This is before I was just on YouTube. I've had the account before I decided to start publishing videos, right? So I love YouTube, and there are channels that I love watching. I mean, I watch all kinds. Like I love the Amalfi Coast one. What is her name? She and her Italian husband, and they got one daughter together. Let me look it up here. I like to watch that. I like watching the Young Turks. I like to watch Joe Rogan clips, but Joe Rogan stuff I can get on Spotify. And but let me tell you the Italian one I watched, the Piers Morgan. I used to watch Piers Morgan, but they start fighting too much. And I'm like, oh God, I can't do it. No. No. We're not doing that one. No. Not doing. I'm trying to find the one. And I never, I'm terrible with names. So I'm not gonna remember. Positano Diaries is the name of it. So I like that one. Cheap RV living. I like van lifers. It's so many I watch. Who else? I'm not going to remember the names, but I love YouTube. I absolutely love YouTube. So Dawn, congrats. I know I love it. Okay. And YouTube would be doing what they do. Because I get people to say, oh, I didn't get the link that the reminder link, or I didn't see your cash app link, or what do you call it? The super sticker link. And I'm like, I have no idea. YouTube be doing YouTubing. All I know is when I started getting into Meghan Markle's ass early on, they had sent me some kind of how to not be bullying email. And then every time I would post a video, it was like, are you doing this in your video? Are you doing that in your video? To make sure that I understand what bullying is. And I said, oh, I'm being shadow banned because I'm talking too much about Meghan Markle. So it is what it is. Don 1211 says, my dad and paternal grandmother died from cancer. Oh, Don, I'm so sorry. My condolences. Yeah, cancer is bad. Yeah, but there are those that survive it too. I know people that have survived cancer. I have an uncle that's had bone cancer for the past 12 years. He's like, not my uncle, my cousin. He's like he's my mother's and my uncle's. He's their first cousin. So he's my second cousin. He still got bone cancer. He go for treatment. He's still alive. It's been over a decade. So there are those that survive, and then there are those that don't. Dallas says he can be healed. Yes, he can. If you watch his interview, he's done several and got his message out. He meditates, he prays, he does yoga, he's eating healthy. He's got his children around him, his wife. And you know what he said that was so beautiful? He said, even going through this, he said he'd rather take the hit than his wife. You know, that's Mama Bear. And they got 7, I think 6 or 7 kids. Let me see how many kids he's got. But he's got his family, and his father is still alive. He did lose his mother. And I wonder if his mother died of cancer. I don't know how many kids. Let me see how many kids he's got. Many kids does James Van Der Beek have? He's got 6 children. Yeah. His wife, Kimberly, they have 6 children. Beautiful. 4 daughters and 2 sons. The oldest was born in 2010. Oh, so she's 14. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, let's look at more comments. Don 1211 says, prayers to James. It's not a death wish. That's so true, Don. Prayers to him too. I think it's really sad that he could not keep it private. I mean, there is just really no, it's just so ruthless. And it was probably TMZ. I wonder if it was TMZ. Because you know what they did with Kobe. They announced Kobe's death before his wife even knew. It's just awful. Do what you got to do, Rhonda. Yep. Ari, hey, how you doing, Ari? How's it going? Thanks for joining us. Lauren says TMZ are scumbags. Yeah, they are. When they did that to Kobe, that's when I realized, they got people inside police departments, inside hospitals, and they go around paying people for information. You know that. That's terrible. But they don't care. It's all about the money. Dawn says, yep, true about Kobe's wife, Vanessa, seeing it online before the authorities had a chance to get to her home to inform her in person. That's awful because she lost a daughter too. See, losing a spouse is devastating, but when you lose your child too, that's why Vanessa, when I see her, she's good friends with like Sierra and who else she's hanging out? It was Sierra and I want to say Monica. She looks good, but there in her face, you could tell there's a loss. She lost a daughter. That is, I mean, you lose a child. It's so sad. And TMZ did not give a damn. By the way, good evening. Hey, Arlette. Good evening. Yep. Don says happy Friday to all. It's a beautiful day, guys. Happy Friday. Happy Fridays. I love your channel and Chronicles of a Gray-Haired Diva. I got to check that out. Her panel in chat had an awesome dialogue about Diddy and folks getting threatening texts about being picked up to be slaves. No, I'm going to write this down. Chronicles of a Gray-Haired Diva. Chronicles of a Gray-Haired Diva. I'm going to check that out. Guys, so I would not, I'm telling you, Puff Daddy is an apex predator. He fighting for his life. So those people better be careful. MTV, Amanda Lewis. Thank you, Arlette. Amanda Lewis had stage 4 cancer. and she did not get the mastectomy early on. So, and I think she said they scan her, so she gets tumors in her body, but she's got stage 4 and she's living with it. I love her spirit. I love her spirit. And I believe when I watched that CNN special with Amanda Lewis, and then also the anchor on CNN, another African-American lady, she's got breast cancer. And I know she cut her hair off. And Amanda was saying, I think her mother and her sister. So I'm wondering if they got that BRCA gene, because she did mention that her mother and her sister are cancer survivors. Don says, I've gotten 2 texts with threats since the election and just hit reporters junk. So stay safe, people. Yeah. People are sick. People are angry. People want, I just want no part of that. Yeah, just block them. Just block them, because I don't have time for that. Baby Boxer, hey Baby Boxer, thanks for joining us. Though I'm late on Kobe, it was wrong reporting details of crash knowing one of the daughters was with him. I know, Baby Boxer, that was horrific. Because, can you imagine there, you sitting there in the TMZ report that, and you don't know, can you imagine Vanessa? And you know what Oprah Big O's wife did? Big oatmeal, somebody said, wife did. She couldn't help. Lisa Leslie, the Olympian, was on. She was interviewing her. And then Gayle King had the nerve to ask Lisa Leslie about Kobe's rape case. Kobe wasn't even buried a week. It was like a couple of days. Him and his daughter. So Vanessa it was a double assault, a triple assault. And I said, you know what? Y'all my shit. That's cold. That is cold. That's what I'm saying. They're just cold. That whole industry. And they're going to try to sell us on wellness and healing. Oprah's going to try to sell us on wellness and healing. And she's a whole gatekeeper. Don, TV1 reported Georgia and North Carolina police investigate alleged KKK threat to attack Black people from now through inauguration. Oh, wow. That's crazy. People are listen, people are angry. There are sick people out there, but there are decent people too. We got to remember that. There are a lot of good people out there. A lot of good people just trying to live their lives. Gail pisses me off and got dragged for it. She did. Oprah was crying when Snoop Dogg and all of them started. Snoop Dogg was speaking out. Russell Simmons, like, what the hell y'all doing? You're trying to tear down Black men, blah, blah, blah. Oprah was crying. Gail has to get security. Gail is scared. It's like, what did you think was going to happen, Big O meal? Big O? What you don't think? She's a whole gatekeeper. She's a whole gatekeeper. She cracked me up. Promoting this healing and wellness. Like she's the epitome of wellness. Really? And you a whole gatekeeper. Look at the games you play in that industry. Look how you had Taraji P. Henson crying because she had to speak out. She had the courage to speak out because Oprah, Big O, your production company, those girls on that purple set did not even have, they had to drive their own cars. They did not have a car pick them up. There was no food service. They had to share trailers. Who does that? Oprah, a whole billionaire. Who does that? Rinsky says, you would think that death and cancer in the family will wake up Harry and Meghan from their entitlement stupor. What will it take for them to change, in your opinion, Rhonda? I think that they are just clueless. We know Meghan does not have the ability to self-reflect or be mindful because Meghan Markle, and we're about to get into that, Meghan Markle is a narcissist and she's a sociopath. She's a malignant narcissist and she's a sociopath. So she will not be able, there's nothing in there. And the smiles and all of that, that's just acting. Like, what do they say? What do they call that? Cosplaying. All she's doing is cosplaying. That's it. Because there's nothing there. And she grins and it just be like, what is wrong with you? Don't you see? Like in that video, I'm going to play that of her and Harry, the images. We're going to get into that next, Rensky. Robin Roberts, she's fine now. Oh, that's right. She suffered. Oh my God. She had did she have breast cancer or some other cancer? And then it came back. I think she had some kind of surgery or something. So she survived. It's real. Yeah, it's real. Yeah, it's real. So yeah, but you gotta watch these celebrities with squint eyes, especially those that claim to be the Oprah. To me is preachy. And I got to be honest, I don't know if she was good for Kamala Harris, to be honest with you. Because when I saw Oprah Winfrey, I'm like, who the hell? I mean, I don't know why you got Oprah, because I don't even like Oprah. Baby Boxer, yes, Don. I was tolerating Gail. I dismissed her after that shenanigans, way before the ex-royal grifters. Oh, yeah, Gail King. And Oprah, you know, in the last video, I pointed out this Oprah and her favorite things, and she brings up Meghan Markle. And I'm like, Oprah, I caught you. You're trying to promote Meghan Markle, aren't you? You think we don't see it? Those not your favorite things. You are just that shit. You are using your platform to market Meghan Markle. That's what you're doing. And you think that we forgot that you went and had these two grifters on your show, interviewing them while they trashed people that had no way of defending themselves. That interview should not have ever happened. If you cannot get a response from the other side, then you can't have the interview. Then it's just a hit piece. Call it for what it is. It's a hit piece. And Oprah, big O, you were part of that hit piece. So let's get into the grifters, the famous grifters, Harry and Meghan, running around trying to convince us that they are a happy couple, and we can all see with our own eyes what we're looking at. Okay, we could all see it. Nobody's stupid around here. Yes, nobody's stupid. Look at these two. Look at this. Look at this. And we got to make it bigger so we can see these two clowns. Okay, we got to make it bigger so we can see these two clowns. Okay, let me clean this up a little bit. Hold on one second. Oh, here it is. Here it is. All right, look at these two. Look at the, let me close this out. Look at this. Do they look happy to you? First of all, before we get into it, let's make this screen bigger. Is this a happy couple to you? Look at that body. Look at that body. Look at Prince Harry's face. Does he look happy? Look at that. Look at Meghan Markle. Look at she's smiling. Look at them eyes. There's nothing behind the eyes, guys. Nothing behind the eyes. And look at that jacket is real big for her. She got really skinny. Girl, leave that Ozempic alone and stop drinking all that wine. Look at Harry. Look at these two. They look so stupid. Look at them. Let's see what they got to say. Let's scroll down here. This is in page 6. Oh, and look what page. Look at him. Oh, we gotta see this one. This is their first. Oh, hold on one second. How do I make this screen spot? Oh, there we go. Okay, so let's do this. All right, look what they say. Oh, come on. These ads. Look what page 6 did. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle look stiff in first joint appearance in nearly 2 months. Look at that. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle look stiff in first joint appearance in nearly 2 months. Yeah, they look stiff as hell. Now, let's see if we can get their video. Let's see if it comes up. Okay, I don't know what this is. Okay, well, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Let me see. Let's put it back here. All right. Well, I don't know what they're doing there. Let me see. Skip ad. I was hoping we could see these two. Nah. All right. So I thought, let's look at the pictures, though. So Meghan Markle and Prince Harry look stiff in their, let me make this bigger so you guys can see it. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry look stiff in their first joint appearance in nearly 2 months. In a video shared at the inaugural Global Menstrual Conference on Violence Against Children in Colombia. Oh, this bullshit stuff. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex firmly stood next to each other and looked straight toward the camera as they promoted online safety for children. We are at a crossroads where the urgency to reassess and redefine our approach to protecting children has become increasingly evident, Harry began in the video shared Thursday and obtained by The Independent. That's all that word salad. What the hell does that mean? We are at a, can somebody explain that? We are at a crossroads where the urgency to reassess and redefine our approach to protecting children has become increasingly evident. Why? Where your kids at, Harry and Meghan? Where are you? Where a little bit in what's the other one? In the other one over there. What's the what is going on with your kids? What is going on? Meghan Markle, you always drunk on dressing like a whore on at children events. How about how you dress at that children event? Do you think that some of them kids needed to see you dressed up like a whore at that event? What about that? So I don't understand this. So let's look at this phrase again with these two. Trying to get in where they fit in. They are trying to covet Prince William and Princess Catherine's life. These two are so dismal and so disgusting to me. They are so empty of any talent. They have no way of making their own way. They don't have it in them. So the only thing they know how to do is try to covet Prince William and Princess Kate's life. That's the only thing they know how to do. And they think, and they still have not realized we're not falling for it. Meghan with them dead eyes, you still have not figured out. No, you married the dimwit. And Harry still thinks that you are on the same level as William. You are a spare, Harry. Instead of being grateful that you're a spare, you got more money than God. Your children are healthy. You're healthy. Instead of just embracing that and going on with your life, you two are still trying to find a way to get in to become the American version of Prince William and Princess Catherine. It'll never happen, guys. Stop it. So let's read this statement again. We are at a crossroads where the urgency to reassess and redefine our approach to protecting children has become increasingly evident. Really? Really? You need to protect your kids from your wife because she's crazy as hell. The couple share a serious message about creating a safe online environment for children. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. If you think you're going to keep your children away from online access, you can forget about it. You can forget about it. While the necessity has always been apparent, it's now time to translate that awareness into meaningful action. Oh, okay. Here's Meghan's part. While the necessity has always been apparent, it's now time to translate that awareness into meaningful action. Really? Okay. Markle chimed in by saying they recognize that today's reality is marked by greater connectivity and advanced technology, which of course has many positive. Here go the word salad, at which it also compels us to better understand how digital violence against children is manifesting itself in this age. What? Wait a minute. Recognize that today's reality is marked by greater connectivity and advanced technology. Okay, which of course has many positives. Yes, I agree. At which it also compels us to better understand how digital violence against children is manifesting itself in this age. So, girlfriend, work on your kids then. Then keep your kids away from it. Your Archwell Foundation. Oh, look at her. She's giving him that look. Okay, here we go. At Archwell Foundation, we engage with young people, families, and experts worldwide, learning about how every aspect of a child's life, from their livelihood to their physical and mental well-being, now operates within an online economy that has both the power to shape and misshape our connection, she added. Okay, no one gives a shit. Sorry, no one cares. No one cares. So look how, she's looking lovely at him. Oh, hello, my loving husband. Look at my loving husband. Markle 43 and Harry 40 founded the Archwell Foundation in October 2020 to work with organizations and leaders to resolve issues like mental health, emergency relief, and creating safer social media for children. Good luck with that, Harry and Meghan. And plus, try taking down Twitter. Why don't you have a conversation with Elon Musk? See how that goes. See how that goes. I want to see how that goes. We got Twitter. Talk to who are you going to talk to, Harry and Meghan? Are you going to get on? What is this online campaign where you're going to try to tell children? Good luck with that. I've been a parent. I'm a parent. I had young kids when the internet came. Good luck with that. You cannot get your kids. You can guard them for a while, but they got friends. And wait a minute. Are you gonna homeschool your kids, or are you gonna let your kids go to one of those Hollywood schools where the Kardashian kids going? Their swirly kids going. How they gonna do that? So let's get into the comments here. This is funny. These two are hilarious. And she just looking at him. I would love, go ahead and this is censorship. Yes, it is. I saw somewhere in the comment. This is censorship. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Nothing but this, and look how she looking at him. Oh, my beautiful husband. Girl, you are not fooling nobody. They look stiff as a board. They look, you can tell they have not been together. Look at the body language. Harry never even want her to touch him anyways. That's crazy. Let me see. All right. They are grifting off each other, Miss Rhonda. They grifted off each other, huh? Harry and Meghan, look at these two. I think we should just look at their body language. Look at that. In the outfit, Meghan's jacket is real big, ain't it? And it's like she's looking at her, give him the look, get him look at, but he's not even looking at her. At least she don't have her claw on him. So now Meghan, okay. So guys, what do they want us to by looking at this picture, what do they want us to believe? What do you think? Well, we know they're into censorship. We know that. But good luck with that. Now we got Trump in office, Harry and Meghan. Let's get real talk here. We got Trump in office. Good luck with that. And good luck with trying to get Elon Musk to turn that Twitter. Listen, don't mess around on Twitter, Harry and Meghan. You're going to keep your kids off of Twitter? You're going to keep your kids off of Facebook? You're going to keep your kids off of Instagram? What are the others? TikTok? Really, Harry? So Harry and Meghan, you guys are going to have to keep your kids at home and homeschool them. They're going to really be freaks. Out in Hollywood, or you going to let your kids, well, you might be best to let your kids be homeschooled because your kids are going to be going to school with the Kardashian, them swirly kids and all them beautiful children. And remember, they are raised by the pimp. They raised by Kris Kardashian. She pimped them dogs, her daughters. She pimped them since they were 11 years old. So Harry and Meghan, that's who your children are going to be going to school with. So, and we know how much you love the Kardashian. And Meghan, we know that you all about the going around trying to get in where you can fit in, girl. Doing them yacht girl. Let's get in the comments. Lauren, Oprah is Meghan Markle, but she was able to trick people for decades, and now people are seeing the real her. Laura, I agree. I totally agree. Oprah is nothing more than a gatekeeper. If Oprah was 200 pounds lighter and prettier, she'd be a yacht girl too. She'd be a yacht girl, like she'd be up there rolling around with everybody in Hollywood. It's just that she got in where she could fit in. She was an overweight Black woman who can talk to anybody. That's why she made her millions. Oh, Dallas, he's not happy. Yeah, he ain't happy. Look at him. Look at that. Look at Harry. Yeah, look at that. Look at Harry. Look at Harry. Look at that body language. Look at him. Dumb and Dumber. Oh, this is good, Beverly. Yeah. And then she gives him that adoring look. Like, oh, I guess, where does she read that at? In some etiquette book? Look adoringly at your husband. Blink your eyes at him. And let the camera see you, glaring at him with those adoring eyes of yours. That girl is on a whole nother planet. He can't even look at her. Look at his face. We got to drill in on his face. Hold on one second. We got to drill in on his mug because we got to see up close. Let's look at these two. Let's take a look at these two. Look at that. Look at that. And we supposed to believe that. Look at Harry, stop it. I don't understand why Harry's doing this. I don't understand it. I don't know why he's doing this. I guess it's their archwell, but you know that charity is nothing but a slush fund for them. They raise the nonprofit money, but they get to spend it when they have the events on the private jets, on all of her clothes, you know, and then they can just say is wait till somebody audit those books though. But now that Trump's in office, that's one thing I want to see happen. But I hear that Trump is not going to do it because Britain is an ally of the United States. So they are just not going to do it. They just couldn't let Prince William get all the glory in South Africa. They are predictable. I guess the two-pronged approach ain't working, huh? Yep. It's not Rinsky. It is not. Because look at him. And Prince, he used to be so cute. He get with her and his brand diminishes. It's like, what are you doing? I don't understand his logic. But you know what? They're not listening to anybody because remember, we talked about that, guys. Their only goal, they don't have anything else. They don't have no talent at all. Harry's just a spoiled prince. He really needs to go back to the kingdom behind them castle walls and just live his life and do what he's going to do. Go see his kids when he want to see them or whenever they work out their custody arrangements. But he can be free. Why he's at Meghan Markle is crazy as a Betsy bug. The girl has that's the reason. And she'll never get anywhere because there's nothing there. She's her own worst enemy and she's a petty thief. So she's right back where she started. Now she's trying to become an influencer. And I don't understand this. Hollywood has closed the door. Hollywood does not want to give you any opportunities, but you can keep trying, Meghan. I know you like that girl. I know you like the swinging and getting down and nasty with Meghan Markle, Harry, and Nacho. Nacho is cute. Just don't let him start talking because you don't understand what the hell he's saying because he don't speak good English. But he's gorgeous now, and his wife is pretty. So Harry, Meghan, do you let Harry swing a little bit? Because I know you want a piece of Nacho. I know that, Meghan. And whatever deal y'all made, that Polo series that Netflix is coming out, I hear it's starring more Nacho than Harry. So what kind of deal is that? What kind of deal is that going on? And then the CEO of or the head of Paramount, him and his wife. So Meghan Markle, we know she's trying to get, even if it's Holly weird, but she, Big O, still promoting Meghan Markle on the side. Think we don't see it. Big O, we see you. We see you, and we're watching. So mark my word, they're going to try to slip Meghan Markle, give her a production title or a writing title on one of Tyler Perry's projects or one of Oprah's projects. Mark my word, because Hollywood's not going for it. So Tyler Perry and Big O have to give her a role. And once they do that, you know, Black people going to be upset like you wouldn't believe it. Because this chick never even identified as Black at all. So why you giving her a role, Big O and Tyler? They would have done it before, way before, but I think they're trying to find the right time. Mark my word, that's what they're doing because they are really invested in Meghan Markle. These two gatekeepers, we know how Oprah Big O rolled, and when she took Jamie Foxx over to Quincy Jones' house, why'd she do that? And Tyler Perry, according to Christian Keys, allegedly. and straight Black men so that they can get work for him. Really. And that's Lil Bit's godfather. That's how they roll. Oh, yeah. That's how they roll, honey. That is how they roll. And they are, let me remind you, they are coveting. And it's in the Bible. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, thy neighbor's cow or something in there. I'm not a Bible thumper, But I do believe stuff like the 7 deadly sins and all that. I do believe there are spiritual things you can learn in the Bible. But I know trying to covet someone else's life is bad because you don't really have your own life. Meghan Markle is a petty thief. So she's like, she can latch on to Prince Harry and hold on to him for dear life. He is a prince, but Prince Harry, you're not going to be king. You will never have the same status as William, and that should be okay with you. Maybe stop and be grateful for what God has given you. He's got more money. He's rich, wealthy. Okay. He's not uber rich. He's not Bezos or Elon Musk. He's not even Trump. He's not what? He's worth like 40 million. So he's not even, he's like what? Who's worth 40 million in Hollywood? I mean, that's not much money. In that world. It's a lot of money to me, but not in that world. So Harry is gonna run out of money eventually. He needs to go back. But he is so caught, he's trapped. But it's in his own mind. He don't even know he got the power. But we talked about that. So we already talked about that. Harry is just a dimwit. He's gonna wait until his brand is total in the toilet completely. Where, I mean, because you look at him, he loses his attractiveness. Did you see Family Feud? I saw, who was that? Oh, Popcorn Planet. I do watch that sometimes too. They had clips of Family Feud. And the question was, what do you think first when you think of Prince Harry? The number one was he's married to Meghan Markle. That's the number one. And then the other was he's a redhead. And he's Princess Di's son. So he don't even have his own identity. He should be, you know what, okay, let me tell you what they said about Meghan Markle too, and I got to make this point. They asked the same thing about Meghan Markle, and I forgot what they said it was. I can't remember. It was not much. I mean, I think she was a Deal or No Deal girl, and she was on Suits or something. But these two are like, these are D-level celebrities now. The only thing that's giving Prince Harry currency is that his father is king and his brother is Prince William. That's the only currency. But he is a man with no identity. And that's why they don't realize if you're trying to covet William and Kate, that's bad. That means we know Meghan Markle is nothing but a petty thief. She gonna be doing that. She gonna be practicing the oldest profession in the book until she completely ages out. She gonna be whatever it takes, even if she's doing bare minimum in her 70s, and we know what that is. But Prince Harry, what's he gonna be? He has no identity. You are already 40, dude. You should. This is what point I want to make. If he was a real man, you know what he would have done? Should have done. If he was a real man, he should have checked that check. He should have said, listen, we're not writing any books. We're not doing any of that. What we're going to do is, I love you. You want to be married to me and we're going to live happily ever after. We are going to, no, you're not going to be out in the media anymore. If you want to build your own empire, you're going to have to do it quietly. That's how it's going to work. And then he go away. He don't write books bitching about he's a spare and sharing all kind of devastating secrets about his family. And then letting your crazy ass wife call people racist. See, if he was a real man, he would have stood on his own. He can't stand on his own. That's why Meghan Markle is the one that's pulling him around, because he's a dimwit and he's a weak ass. If he was a real man standing on his own, he had money. He had the support of the royal family. He would have told that chick, no, this is how it's going to go. You are not going to go. No, we're not doing interviews with Oprah. We're not doing any tell-all book deals. No, that's my family. But if you do not like how this system ran, you know what? We can just pull back. We'll let my grandma know, Queen Elizabeth know, that we don't want any part of the royal system. Can we just sit in the background, live our lives, and build your life in private? Then Meghan Markle could have just used her name, or she could have used Duchess, but it would have been projects where she was respectful. We don't know that she was, we had, she can keep that mask on, but we would not have known because it would not have fallen. It would have worked, but she screwed it up, and he's a weak ass. So that is what it is. Let's get in the comments. Oh, I got to sneeze. Oh, my nose. My nose is just running and itchy. Okay. I'm sorry. Dawn says Meghan and Prince Harry are faking their marriage. He needs to go home. Dawn, I agree. He don't need to be out here messing with the common folks because that's not his world. He don't know nothing about budgeting and none of that. You know, he's a prince. He's out here like Tina Brown said, he's sacrificial. He's a sacrificial lamb. He's out here getting turned out by Meghan Markle. If you don't think Meghan Markle has introduced this boy to all of her yacht girling skills, because she's always desperate. Remember, she's running them numbers. She knows she can add and count. She can count and add. And she know them numbers are running out. So she got to build relationships with wealthy people, because she knows that there's a chance, a high risk, that Prince Harry goes back home, and she don't want to go back to the UK. She can't take it. Her ego cannot take the rejection. But if she was smart and people telling her truth, she need to go back with her husband and shut up. Because to be outside of the palace, it's hard out here working for your money, going out and making your own money. Try that. It's hard as hell out here. I know it because I'm self-employed. It is hard as hell. You working 7 days a week. Now, that's for my lifestyle. She's trying to live a Jeff Bezos lifestyle. And then she's only getting if she's lucky, their money they're getting, because he's only worth $40 million. The $7 million he got from his grandma. Remember, they bought that house in Portugal. So, that took a couple of million. Then they got $3 million a year in security. That's $7 million gone. It's gone. So she's running them numbers. She's scared shitless. That's why she walk around, and you're going to see her on more red carpets dressed like a hooker, because she going to get lit up, whether it's cold, whether it's powder or pills, plus the Ozempic and the wine and the sticking the finger down her throat. Don't let her serve you any food, because she's either wiping her ass from diarrhea from the Ozempic or sticking a finger down her throat. She don't wash her hands. I don't see her as a hand washer. Side note, I just don't. Just being honest. But anyways, she is desperate and she knows it. But this is her own doing. And she knows it. She go back to the UK. The reception she will get behind closed doors with that royal family will be icy cold. And she knows it. But she don't have to face him. Just go back. But you can't ignore it. Because Prince Harry will be happy to go back. He's amongst his family. She can't go there with him and ignore his family. Where they do that at? Where they do that? Like my brothers have wives and then the wives don't come around with? That's weird. Don't nobody. How does that happen? That's odd. Then you won't have a marriage. Because the whole point, and Harry should not have married her. They were not equally yoked in no capacity, in no kind of way. Harry's a dimwit. He got played. She exploited him. He got played. Hey, he had to take the L and go back home, because it's not going to get any better. Hollywood's closed its door. Hollyweird, you know what they do in Hollyweird. You see Puff Daddy, J-Lo, they get down in Hollyweird. And Meghan Markle is all in it. Her little bitch baby daddy, Tyler Perry, he up there exploiting and trying to turn out and harassing straight black men to get roles. And Big O is the gatekeeper, trying to keep Harvey Weinstein's reputation intact. Now she's going to be working hard to try to keep Quincy Jones' reputation intact and whatever else she's doing. So Harry is around, and Harry already went skiing with Kris Kardashian's boy toy, Corey. And his name is Corey, right? Corey was Justin Bieber's tour manager. Corey is also cool with Puff Daddy, been on Puff Daddy's private planes, all of that. They said that, did they say when Biggie died? No, I don't want to repeat that because I'm not sure if that was when they said Corey was there. It wasn't that one. But Corey is, so Meghan Markle has already introduced Harry to the Hollyweird. Yeah, of course. Y'all better keep y'all. She introduced him already, so Meghan is down for anything now because she need money. Now that explains why she went to Nigeria dressed like a hooker, showing her legs and stuff and her body in that conservative country. That's because she was trying to nab them Nigerian men. When she sat on the ground and opened her legs, all her skirt was open, her skirt was covered, but she sat and opened her legs. And it's like, oh, she's advertising. She's advertising, and we did not. I didn't put it together. It took a minute for me, and then I said, "Oh, I get it now, Meghan Markle. Oh, I get it. Oh, I do get it. Okay, I get it." So Prince Harry is being turned out. Trust me. He went skiing with Kris Kardashian's boy toy, and you know Kris Kardashian strap on for Corey. Come on now, we're adults here. We grown. Corey got baby making hips. Have you seen his hips? He got big ass hips. And he's been with cool with Puff Daddy. How did he become Justin Bieber's tour manager? Through Puff Daddy. You don't think that Corey served time at them freak off parties? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. And he got Prince Harry alone skiing, and Meghan Markle didn't care because she's making connections, baby. And she's all for all of that. Oh yeah. So when Prince Harry go back home, if he don't go back soon, he gonna be completely turned out. He may become a whole full-blown drug addict because he got to be able to handle all the nasty shit he gonna be doing in that world. And he didn't even have to. He didn't have to. He's the one with the power, not her. He don't even see that he's the one with the power. That's what blows my mind. He's such a weak ass man. He don't even see that he's the one with the power. And all the ballers and stuff, everybody, even Piers Morgan. I'm suspicious. I wonder if Piers Morgan, if Meghan worked some of her yacht skills with Piers Morgan. And then when she got with Prince Harry, she dropped them. And Piers Morgan was upset. Or I think he got upset. No, if he got it, he'd have been like, okay, that's fine. He already got it. But I think he was close to getting it. He was close to getting that. And she dropped him as soon as she got with Prince Harry. He got mad as hell because he was this close to tasting it. This close. That's what I think happened. But none of these men were going to make Meghan Markle no wifey. None of them were. But Harry did. All she had to do was spray on Harry's mom's perfume, get busy with him on it, dress like his mom, and say she can talk to his mom. She's a psychic now. Harry's he's so stupid. But I think William, that's got to enrage him. And I think William loves his brother, but Harry's too dangerous. But you better believe the hatred that William has for Meghan runs deep. Because I can tell you, anybody that's going to, I don't have brothers that dumb. Sorry. But if I had a brother that was a little gullible and dumb and some bitch come along and just exploit him, I would be mad as hell. Ooh, that because you would know, because you see it. But he could not see this chick. Baby boxer. Harry looks like he's looking out for eggs being thrown at him from the teleprompter they are reading from. Oh yeah, he knows that people don't like it. He knows his brand's in the toilet. I think that's what's causing him more the anxiety. He knows that for whatever reason he can't think. These glasses, my glasses are getting slippery because I'm losing the weight. I'm sorry, give me a minute. I'm losing the weight, so my glasses are it's falling off my face now. So I got to get it readjusted, but I'm going to wait until I get to my 155. Then I'll have them readjusted. And then when I get to 145, so I keep you guys posted. I'm trying to get to 155 now. So, but yeah. Okay. Baby Boxer said, I was done with Gayle after that interview. Oh yeah. Gayle can go to hell. Her and Oprah. They're not fooling nobody. They are not fooling anybody. Rinsky. Their speech is actually about censorship. They are using grieving parents and departing children for their grip. They can't stand the criticism. Yes. And if they think they're going to get away with censorship now that Trump's in office, now that put a smile on my face. I got to tell you, Rinsky, that put a smile on my face. Because if you think that anybody in the Trump administration, they may not deport Harry, they're not going to let Harry and Meghan with that get by with that censorship shit. They're not going to do it. And that I like, because these two are trying to, they're grifters. They're trying to get in where they can fit in. This whole wokeness thing, I actually agree with that. And these two are the queen and king of wokeness, because that's where they think they can fit in. It's over, guys. Wokeness is over. Wokeness is over, Harry and Meghan. You gotta have to, Meghan, you gotta do some, let's just put it straight. You gotta do a lot of bending over, girlfriend, now to get that money. And you are never gonna make the money you think you can make. You are not 20. There are 20-year-old yacht girls who are down, much beautiful, and are down to do anything and everything. They are more marketable than you. I don't see Meghan nabbing another. She thinks she's gonna get another billionaire. I mean, a millionaire. She never got a billionaire. So, Don 12 crosswords meaning Prince Harry, take your ass home. Yes, go home, Princess Harry. Princess Harry, go home. Yeah. Go home. You are going to accumulate trauma after trauma after trauma. Because remember, he's easy to be exploited because he has not been out there with the wolves. He's been protected. And this chick, his wife, is introduced. Now, the last people you want to introduce your husband to is a Kardashian. And you're going to introduce him to the biggest pimp of all? Kris Kardashian? Really? Was that a good idea, Meghan? Oh, in Meghan's mind, she's a petty thief. She saw the money. She was like, oh, they got a lot of money, so maybe. Kris Kardashian is a clever pimp. She is very smart. Her girls are billionaires. That whole family together, billionaires. And you think you're going to run. Meghan, because she's a narcissist, she thinks that she's smart. Everybody in the room, she thinks she can run game on Kris Kardashian. Really? You are married to a whole prince, and you're going to give your prince to a pimp on a platter. Oh, look at that. She presented her husband a pimp. The prince to a pimp on a platter. That's what she did. Dumb. She's gonna regret that. And Harry's gonna accumulate trauma after trauma because, and he's a man, he's a 40-year-old man, he's gonna have to own it. But mentally, I think he's very, very fragile, y'all. I think mentally he's very fragile. I really do. He's still crying over his mama. In the book, the cream that his mom would put on her lips, he put it on his todger when he got frostbite. What kind of shit is that? It runs deep. He got some issues. Let's just put it there. I ain't seen nothing like that. I ain't never seen. I ain't seen. And I'm sure Diana is sitting in the spirit world, like, okay, Harry. Oh, Harry. I'm sure she's just shaking her head because it runs nasty. It runs nasty and it runs deep. That's because, yeah. And he put that in the book. He not only put his kill count in the book, bragging about that. So the Taliban, because you never know. They may use me and you just never know in this world. A kill count? What soldier does that? What they do to that? And then he talk about he got frostbitten and he took his mom's Elizabeth Arden cream that she would put on her mouth, her favorite cream, to keep her lips nice and supple. And he put it on his todger. Yeah, Meghan, that's who you married, Meghan. Go, girl. Go, girl. Yeah, that's who you married. He needs to go back home. Rinsky, Archwell only seems to give donations to organizations that are doing research for controlling social media, all under the guise of protecting children, in my opinion. Yeah, Rinsky, it is censorship. But it's a new age now. 52% of the voters in America said no. Now that Trump's in, Harry and Meghan with this shit they're talking, it's going to be really interesting to see how that rolls out. It's going to be interesting to see how this, because what's social media? TikTok? How you going to keep your kids from TikTok? Your kids got to go to school. How you gonna keep them from Twitter? They're friends on TikTok. They're friends on Twitter. Their friends are on Instagram. I think yeah, because Kim Kardashian, Northwest got a Instagram account. How old is she? So okay, in Tall Pine, what children? In Tall Pine, you still believe they got phantom children? Some people do. Some people think that they've got the children don't exist. I think they exist. I just think that Meghan is holding out for a payday. Remember, she's protecting their images so she can sell it because she's a petty thief. Everything's got to be monetized to her. It's all about the money, y'all. Plus, also, I think that once she shows her children, because Meghan is multiracial, and I think she's multiracial. She's not Black. So, and Harry is, he's Caucasian, and their children they're going to appear Caucasian. And Meghan want to hold on to that Black card as long as she can. She can't. That's going to be really interesting to see. I'm looking so forward, but I think her main reason is monetizing it. Also, I think that she cannot hold on because it's hard to hold on that somebody's racist if you got whole white kids, right? Meghan Markle. This is Meghan Markle thinking. I think everybody, we're all God's children, but Meghan Markle, no, it's all about the money. So she's got a strategy, but it's always flawed. Don says Prince Harry picked the bottom of the barrel wife. Oh yeah, he did. Out of all the women he could have had, but she exploited him. She hit the lottery, y'all. I think she was shocked herself when she caught him, and she lost her mind. She could not keep it together. She could not keep it together. The first thing she should have done is go mute. That's the first thing she should have done. She should have left herself a mystery to the public. The only time we saw them is on their wedding day when everybody's praising them. Yay, Prince Harry. Good for you. Oh, Meghan is beautiful. Good for her. And then remember when they went to the reception, they were walking, they had that luxury car, that convertible or something. They were coming out the castle, and Meghan walked out with that beautiful slinky dress on and her weird ass skinny ass legs and got in the car. And that should have been it. Any other issues that they got with the family, it should never been exposed to the public. She should have practiced that never complain, never explain. She should have practiced muteness. You don't hear any other duchesses or royalty across the globe talking and kowtowing with celebrities. Celebrities are considered the grunge. I mean, why are you interviewing with Oprah? Don't nobody respect Oprah here. Do you know her show's been off? How long she been off? A good 15 years? The Oprah show? She got the biggest mouth, and you wanted to really punish the royal family, Meghan, but you fucked it up. That could have been the last image we saw of her, or voice, but where she says, I do, to Harry. That's it. And then she would have left everything to us to guess. And she could have gone faded to black and faded into the background. And we would not have known anything about her. We just said, oh, they had a lovely wedding. She's so quiet and so nice. Oh, what a sweet girl. She could be raising holy hell behind the scenes and on castle walls. Them castle walls could be rumbling with her raising holy hell, but never go out for the camera to document it, you dumb shit. No, keep us guessing. Baby Boxer, yes, Rensky, censorship is what the pseudo ex-royals are all about. Never. Yeah, good luck with that. Never. And they look so foolish too, talking about that. Like, good luck with stopping your children. We're not even talking about Trump and his administration. And the American people is not going for it. We're not going for that. But then also your children. You cannot be with your children 24/7. You can't. So how are you going to control that? Online, the internet is here to stay, baby. And your children are going to be exposed to it. So the key is to just be there all the time with your children. monitor their friends, and you can do all that and it still won't matter. But you're not going to keep them away from that. I was so nervous about my kids. You know what I told my kids, because there's nothing I could do. By the time they were in middle school, they were on the internet. They were on social media. So what I told them, I said, listen, I know that you can type up anything and everything on the internet, but guard the avenue to your mind. Be careful of what you allow yourself to see. Now, I could be talking, a foreign language to them. They were little, but I kept telling that over the years. So have they looked up all inappropriate stuff? I'm sure they have. But I told them another thing I told them, I said, another thing you never want to do is you never want to accept nudities, or you never want to send out any nudities. You know why? Because that's called child porn. You get arrested and go to jail, and you become on the sex offenders list. So they knew that. They all knew that. And the kids in their group, they all knew that. Don't do that. Intal Pine, is he speaking cold to us about Meghan? You know what? You never know. Harry ain't speaking in code. He's so dim-witted. I mean, I don't know why he's doing this. I don't know why. This whole exercise is stupid now. And considering the climate that we're in now, if we still see him video, good luck with them. Can you imagine these two clowns and Archwell Charity going to Congress bitching about online bullying and all that? Are you kidding me? Online bullying? When Trump at his MSG, that comedian, which I did find him laughing when he talked about Kim Kardashian at the Tom Brady roast. He was brutal. That was funny. And then he go to the MSG and say that about Puerto Ricans. I was like, oh my God. So these are the people you're going to try to say that you children are online bullying. Really? Really? You should hear the stuff I hear my son when he be on the game with when he's home, he brings his 3 computer screens. He's got this one here, one there, and then he's got his headphones on and he's playing them video games with people all over the world. And then they be cursing it, and they be cursing each other out. So wait a minute. So Harry, when they start calling each other names, and boys do that, males do that. They call each other, okay, bitch, what you got, bitch? Okay, fuck you too. Kiss my ass. That's how they talk to each other. That's how men communicate with each other. So Harry, is that a little too rough for you? Meaning you gonna stop your son from doing that when he get in middle school and high school, roughing it with the boys? Are you gonna tell the boys, oh, don't rough it? That's too much. That woke shit. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Oh, I forgot. Wait a minute. Elon wouldn't give her the time of day. He's already dragged J-Lo. Oh, Don, yes, he did. That was good. And he made a good point. That is true. J-Lo had to know. Of course, J-Lo knew, y'all. J-Lo knew, and she was part of it. J-Lo was getting down, baby. J-Lo was down with it. And the only reason J-Lo broke up with Puff Daddy is when she got that mug shot from that pow. Then she was like, oh shit, that's gonna mess up my brand. And she was right. And she dumped him. Other than that, for 3 whole years, she was rocking and rolling with Puff Daddy. And Puff Daddy likes to cuckold. So he probably he make his girls do. He make them sleep with other guys. J-Lo was down with that probably. Other girls, J-Lo down with that probably. Group, remember the freak offs in that big old bed? She was down with that. So, and Elon Goodland, I hear Elon like the Dungeons too, I heard that. And I think he did. They admit it, allegedly. So good luck with these two. I am excited to see how this roll out. I am really excited to see all of this woke shit. I got to be honest with you guys. I'm tired of seeing men turn into women and compete in women's sports. Cut it out. I'm tired of this calling women cis women. Cut it out, please. We're women. We're women. Stop. And I'm tired of this shit with Harry and Meghan. Work on your kids. Don't try to tell other parents, tell us how to parent our children by censoring us and telling people this is what you should report online. You can do this, but you can't do that online. No, this is a free-for-all. This is the wild, wild west. If you don't like it, then parent your kids. Parent your own children and leave us the hell alone. I don't need these two telling me how to parent my kids. Oh, hell no. Do any of you want these two? It's this one. These two telling you how to parent your kids. Any of you. Meghan Markle can't keep her head out of her mouth. She can't keep shitting from the Ozempic and shots because she got, she did the gastrointestinal stuff. She's also throwing back that wine and puking and stinking. And she's running around here a full malignant narcissist and a sociopath and a petty thief. You think that she's going to win Mother of the Year award? She's talking about online bullying when she called Princess Catherine and King Charles a racist. Her mouthpiece did. And did she and Harry say, oh, wait a minute, that's online bullying. That is online. We do not support that. That's not true. These two were mute. So all of a sudden now they want King Charles, the daddy, King Charles the father, he's going to love his son unconditionally. But should William and Catherine, what they supposed to do? Just forgive and forget? Really? So we want these two parenting our children. Really? Okay. All right with that. And Prince Harry, you decide to make this woman the mother of your children? All the women you could have married? You can't even pick a good wife. And then you had the nerve, you had the audacity to say that you married for love. And Prince William he married out of obligation. He had to find someone. This is not a direct quote, but he picked Catherine because she's good. Catherine can do the job good, but he didn't really love her. Who the hell said you married for love, dimwit? You got played and exploited. You were played. That wasn't love. You loved her. She didn't love you because she's incapable of loving. She's a malignant narcissist and a sociopath. A sociopath have no feelings. They have no empathy and all that. You were nothing more than an opportunity for her. Oh, and then you two want to think you can tell people how to live their lives? Good luck with that. This is going to be the comedy show the next 4 years with Trump in office. And I'm looking forward to that part. I am looking forward to that. Dallas says Harry should apologize to his dad and brother and drop her like a hot potato. Maybe take the kids or have joint custody. He looks miserable. Yeah, I agree. He looks totally miserable. And I don't know why he's doing all this. This is stupid. This shit's stupid to me. It's like, well, online bullying. What are you talking about? Well, your online bullying could be someone else's social play. I mean, and you think about a lot of parents would rather their kids sit and, look at these phones. Kids got phones in middle school. My kids got phones. All kids get phones in middle school and high school because that's how you keep in contact with them. That's how you track them. You track the phone. You know where they're going and what they're doing. So you think you're gonna show what you're gonna do? Prevent the kids from getting the internet on the phone? You can't do that. You are powerless. You are not going to stop your children from getting on the internet. It's the wild, wild west in this bitch. So the only option you have is to try to be the best parent you can be. Just be there with your kids. Be there with them as much as you can. Away from the phones and spend some time and build memories with them and give it to God. Just pray or whatever higher power you call and pray. But you're not going to stop them. I mean, this is stupid. And Harry, you take the L. You got played. Take the L, get partial custody of the kids or visitation rights and go back home. Go back home. Oh, Dallas, she's fake to me. Yeah, oh, Dallas, she is fake. You know why she's fake? Because there's nothing in there. She's pretending. First of all, I told you she's a malignant narcissist. She thinks she's the smartest one in the room. She thinks she's the most beautiful one in the room. She thinks that she's the most clever and funniest person in the room. So she thinks she's higher than everybody else. The brightest bulb in the brightest star in the universe. That's one thing. The second thing is that she's also a sociopath. There's nothing in there. So her emotions are fake. She fakes empathy. She fakes humor. She fakes love. Her emotions are always exaggerated because it's not real. So all of that makes her fake. Plus, she's not grounded in reality. She's not. So Harry needs to get therapy to find out why is it that she is the worst kind of woman for him. Because he gave up everything. because she found she's a petty thief and she's a con artist too. They all come hand in hand. So they are really good at picking out ways to exploit a person. And if they can smell it. Once you smell it, she jumped on it. That's why she was dressing like dye every chance she could. She was putting on Dye's perfume, even when they were, I wouldn't say making love, because that's not love. She don't have love. Maybe Harry thought it was love, but this one didn't. She was working. She was working. That wasn't love. So she was getting busy with him wearing a mom's perfume, probably. And she claimed to be psychic. So she's very fake. She can't be real because there's nothing in there. It's nothing in there. Never will be. Because they say that sociopaths, there's no cure for a sociopath. There's no way to cure them from that. It's a brain disorder. Oh, hey, Shanawana, how you doing? Trump should push a law to ban people being put into racial categories. You are American or not, but Americans are American. I do not believe there will be mass deportations except criminals. Okay, Shanawana, I hope so. I hope you're right. I hope that there's some compassion when they start to do this. I hope there's an element of compassion. But Trump administration did say that there will be deportation, mass deportation on day one. So we'll see. We'll see. Patrice Julian, hi, thanks for joining us. She's such an actress. He's so aloof. Oh, yeah, because, he's cool. Look at Prince Harry. Yes, because I am Prince Harry. He don't even realize that he's an idiot, that people look at him like an idiot. They think about the Family Feud, the question they asked, what do you think of when you first think of Prince Harry? You don't look at him. They said he's married to Meghan Markle. They didn't think, he's the one that started, what's the game? What's the games that he started? See, I can't even remember. He's the one, or he's Princess Di's son was down like number 3 or 4. Number 1 was that he was married to Meghan Markle. He don't even have an identity of his own. What men don't like that. I can tell you, a real man, it's not about the money. I'm talking about a real man. A real man is rooted in self, and he don't want to be a woman telling him shit. He's going to be confident in himself, and he walk with confidence. This guy is not confident. He's a goddamn wimp. He can't even control his crazy ass wife. He's sitting here, a son of a king, and he let this bitch control him. Where did he do that at? Only in Harry's world. Rinsky, he is a prince, for crying out loud. The only way for him now is down thanks to the woman he chose. She went up in status while he goes down. Yeah, but he goes down, but Meghan Markle is not, her polling numbers here in the country are low. Her polling here is really low. And remember, Hollywood, nobody's opened a door for her, at least for now. At least for now, they're not. And Hollyweird, she's making her connections in Hollyweird, baby. She's making them connections, but they're not getting, is it producing work? Well, I guess the CEO of Paramount, they were able to get that CBS interview. Remember with Pauly Shore? They were able to get that interview because they did that work on their wedding anniversary, right? And then Netflix, remember the Polo series? I hear it's all about Nacho, fine ass Nacho, not Harry. So that's interesting. So what's the deal between Nacho? Now, remember, Nacho and his wife, they were promoting Meghan Markle's jelly jam baskets. So was the deal, okay, I'll promote the jelly jam baskets if you give me more scenes in the Polo series. And Nacho probably got paid too. So all that work, baby, all that work. I need tissue. Where the heck? Hold on. Y'all, I'm going to take y'all with me. I got to get some tissue to at least wipe my nose because I'm sitting here. Give me a minute here. Hold on. Ooh. Okay, bear with me, guys. I just got to get some tissue because my nose, you guys are going to see me looking like a 3-year-old in the nose. Get this tissue. Hold on 1 second. Much better. Thank you, God. Okay, I'm ready. Back to work. Or no, I'm not working. I'm having fun. Okay, all right, guys. Here we go. Okay, so let me plug this computer back in so it doesn't go out on me. All right, here we go. All righty, beautiful. So, okay, impossible to keep kids off of social media. That is right. Yeah, good luck with that. But they think that they're gonna. It's over now. This whole thing about telling people how to live their lives, it's over. Prince Harry and Meghan, have you gotten the memo? It's over. This is a whole new world now. 52% of voters made their voices heard. Part of it, I understand it. Part of it, I don't. But I understand clearly that wokeness stuff because I don't like that. You don't tell me how to raise my kids. Like, and who the hell think these two can go around telling people? They can't even get their own shit together. Yeah, they can't even. So Rinsky, yeah, her brand is in the toilet too. The only thing she can do is swim around in the filth of Hollyweird. That's all she can do. And let's see. We're gonna be watching them. This is fascinating. We got to watch these two. Oh, Dallas, impossible to keep kids off of social media. Okay, yeah, I saw that. These are some great comments. Okay. Rinsky, you make me laugh. You're funny. Oh, thank you, Rinsky. Thank you. I always enjoy your comments. This is a good Friday night, right, y'all? Shadawana, I don't believe celebrities are my friends. That's right. Ain't no friends in this game, not in that world. But Harry think he got friends in Hollywood. I bet you he think Corey. I bet you he and Corey still get together sometimes. They just don't put because Kris Kardashian is smart. You got to give that. She pimped her own daughters. That's why I call them dogs because she pimped all them girls and she work them like a dog. She has no shame. But if you think she's stupid, she's not stupid. She's smart and she's clever, but she's ruthless and she has zero ethics. But hey, this isn't about, I'm not, my point is Harry has already been introduced to the Kardashians, and you better believe Harry thinks that Corey is his friend. Now, Corey is the one that was with Puff Daddy. Let's remind you guys, he was Justin Bieber's tour guide. He was hanging out with Puff Daddy. And Meghan Markle got her own husband hooked up with him. See how it's all connected? Yes, Meghan. Meghan, I done figured you out, girl. I done been around a long time. You can't pull one on. You got to just watch these people. These celebrities, watch their behavior. They give it all away. Oh, Dallas, Rhonda, you crack me up. Thank you, oh, Dallas. Thank you. We having fun. That's right. Enjoy ourselves. Good. Shanawana, I considered Kamala, but all those celebrity endorsements didn't help, and the censorship just did it in for me. Yes, Shanawana, I do understand that. I did not like the celebrities either. I thought, because Hollyweird, and I'm like, with all that's going on, she even had J-Lo, and I'm like, what? J-Lo and Oprah, you know how I feel about J-Lo and how I feel about Oprah, big old. And then she put all these other Hollywood people, and it's like, oh, wow, this is bad. This is going to be bad. I remember seeing it and thinking, oh, my God, this is not good. Because people, and you think, I'm a mother. Thank God my 2 children, I have adult children. They're okay. They're good kids. But there are mothers across the country that look at some of the filth in this woke stuff, and they are not happy about it. So I respect our country. We still live in a democracy. And I'm telling you now, I love my country because there's no way. Where can I go to make the money that I can make? This is a capitalist country. This is a corporation. So you can actually, if you got a talent or if you have an idea, you can run your own business here. You can start your own business. So anyways, these two, let's talk about that with these two. Having access to millions. Can you imagine someone, if I had access to millions, I get to run my business and grow it. I can help small businesses. My accounting firm would be multi-city, or I could branch out and do something else. Like these two have opportunities and access to people I will never have. And I'm just using myself as an example. I work 7 days a week, and I'm not complaining about it because there are benefits in that. But when you, in this country, I am humbled and grateful. These two make so much, they get so much money, and they just sit on their ass and they grift. And Meghan think, Meghan don't want to work hard. She don't, and Prince Harry don't either. But Prince Harry, one thing, he's a prince. Meghan Markle with it, she never wanted to work hard. Prince Harry, I don't give a 40-year-old man excuses, but he was born a prince. His father is king. That's where he was born. He will never know struggle, financial struggle, a lot of life and mental health struggles, things like that. Life would be lifing. And you can't pay for life to not go through ups and downs in life. This chick, Meghan Markle, she's so lazy. She was given opportunity. She don't want to work. She's a petty thief and she wants to grift. That's why she thought back doing the yacht girling and stuff. That's easy way of making money, right? It ain't like she had 3 kids and she's a single mom and she had to do whatever it take to put foods on the table. She had no skill. No, she went to Northwestern Illinois, but she got some weak ass degree. But she, even still, she could have become a teacher or something, or she could, but she wanted to find an easy route. Like she told her networking friends in the UK, find me a millionaire husband that I can hook up with. You know what that means. So Meghan Markle, this is going to be interesting to see how this works out. These two are lazy as shit. So yes, I agree with you, Shauna Wana. Baby boxer, okra. Okay, okra, big old oatmeal. I love it. All right, okra is lame. There are folks being affected by fires near her Montecito mansion. Have anyone heard her come out to help? Oh no, there are fires in Santa Barbara. I gotta look at the news on that one, baby boxer. Of course, Oprah don't give a she may come out if the cameras are there. Anybody want food from vegetables from my garden? Anybody want water bottles? Anybody, so she can be on camera. Yeah, she'll do that. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay. This country isn't ready for a woman. A woman president, you mean, O'Dallas? Yes, I agree. Yep. O'Dallas Ruiz. Nope. I agree. Totally. Let's keep it real, y'all. Let's keep it real. A woman president in black said, yep, that's true, O'Dallas. I really do. I don't think they're ready for it. I really don't. I do not think they're ready for it. And that's the reality. But that's what happens in a democracy. It's not pretty. It's the people that vote in. But one thing I can tell you right now, and I've traveled the globe, and I got a lot more places to travel when I get my money. Every time I get a little extra. But only in America is where, I won't say only in America, but I'm saying you can actually come here as an immigrant and build $1 million business in this country. You can, say you don't even, it's not $1 million. You can come here, get educated, and raise your family and make a decent living in this country. You can. I come poor. You guys know my background. We were poor. My father had 5 kids. My mother died from cancer at 29. They were the same age. My father had 5 kids at 29. Struggled with alcoholism. We had to just get food from family members, my grandma, grandfather, my father, on and on drinking. He tried to get sober. It was horrific. I know what poor and struggle is. But my you know what my grandma said? With the 5 of us, with the 5 of us, I remember she went into court to get custody of us from my father. And they were like, we can give you food stamps for the children, 5 kids. You know what my grandma said? And my grandfather, because they stayed married until my grandma died first and then my grandfather. But she said, because she spoke, she wore the pants in the house. He went to work and gave her a check. She told the courts, I don't want any money from you. I don't want any money from you. I take care of my own family. That's old school. That was my grandma. And that's where I got it from, I think. I got it where I worked in corporate America for over 20 years, almost 30 years. I did. And I was able to pull the trigger and go solo once my children were old enough. They were in high school and get ready to graduate. So it's been like, no, it was earlier. It must have been when they first graduated. My son graduated from middle school and they started high school. And once I was able comfortable, they were getting older. And I was like, I pulled the trigger. I jumped and I started working for myself. And I get so much satisfaction from that. So if you got a skill in this country, that's why I'm a fiscal conservative. I don't like government waste. And I hate, someone mentioned in the comments, they don't like the identity politics and the race and all that. I really wish people would stop. I don't like to be called a Democrat. I'm an independent. I'm an independent because actually I'm a fiscal conservative. I hate government waste. But that's because I'm an accountant. I'm a numbers person. So I see it. So anyways, guys, so these two has been given all the blessings in the world. And what did they do? They decide to bitch and moan about it. They decide to try to covet William and Kate's life. So basically that book Spare is in their campaign, that tear them down campaign, hatchet campaign they did with the interview with Oprah and the books. It was all, they wanted to punish the royal family. They wanted to punish William and Kate because they're the ones that's being put on this pedestal, because that's how the royal system works. It's hierarchical. It's what it is. You got money to go build your own life. The queen was giving them the queen. I'm sure the queen would have been happy as long as Harry was happy. These two could have done anything. Instead, they decided to bitch and moan and covet Prince William and Princess Kate's life. Like, we see what you're doing. Okay, we're almost done, guys. Let me get into more comments, and then I will be ready to call it a night. I love these conversations. Okay, Shanawana, Trump means deporting the obvious criminals who have been allowed to hang out unchecked. Yep, let's hope he does, Shanawana. Yeah, if they are criminals, send them back on day one. Okay, that's what he meant on day one. Then yeah, I'm all for sending them back on day one if it's criminals. But I don't want to see mass deportation of millions of people here just because they're illegal immigrants. I want to see some compassion. I really do. If they're criminals, no compassion. If they're criminals, send them back. But I don't think there are millions of criminals coming across. No, I don't think that. Don, Dallas reads, there was a whole movement of black males building live videos just to trash Kamala's heritage, marriage, and all. Wow. Yes, I saw that. I did see that. Shanawana, I was a never Trumper. Were you? Okay, Shana, I love your channel. I respect your opinion. I respect yours too, Shanawana. And thank you for sharing. Okay, Don. Shanawana, I can't even say his name. He's clowning me. I don't watch his victory speech, nor will I watch his inauguration. I feel the same way too. I'm like, but you know what? I'm going to be busy doing something else. I'm going to treat myself. You know what? I can't have dessert because I'm diabetic, but I think maybe that day I'll have some dessert. All right. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, Baby Boxer. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. Thank you. Don says Prince Harry picked this chick and I don't understand why. I don't either. You know what? It's so telling though. It revealed, because remember before he got with her, we had really no idea who he was. We only knew the image that the royal family put out of him. Remember, we didn't know, and his image was highly curated, it was controlled, and then he meet her, and she's like a bull in a china shop. She just tried to tear everything down. Girl, you can't tear down an institution that's been around 1,600 years. Good luck with that. Ian Pine says the nerve of Meg's to try to crown snatched from the queen. The queen had to tell her no. What? Yeah, she was upset. It was like no respect too. You know, it was like, but that's that narcissism, and that's that malignant narcissism. And then she has the inability to read a room and self-reflect, and just disrespectful as hell. That should have been a sign for this dimwit already. He didn't even, and that's why Prince William knocked his dumb ass to the floor. Prince William was like, wake up, you dumb fuck. Wake up. And knocked his ass to the floor. I don't support violence, but I can imagine if Prince William, she made their daughter cry. She made Catherine cry. And because Catherine was pregnant and highly emotional, she was going around causing conflict. And then this dimwit allowed her. So I can understand that. I can understand that. Very nice. Yeah, thank you, Baby Boxer. I appreciate it. Don says Meghan didn't get the memo about the chain of command with the royals, and it fucked her up. She received a narcissistic injury because of that. Remember? She received a narcissistic injury when she saw that Catherine would be held up to a higher standard than her. And then she was like, wait a minute. I'm Meghan Markle. I'm the brightest, the most beautiful girl in the room. I'm the brightest light bulb in the house. I'm the brightest star in the universe. I'm the most intelligent person in the room. I'm the most interesting person in the room. You know, and then when she got in there and reality hit her in the face, because remember, she's not grounded in reality. When she realized she's got to curtsy to Kate, but because she's a sociopath, she can't self-reflect, and she's a narcissist. She can't be mindful. She can't self-reflect. She can't read a room. She's certainly not a major strategist, because I'm like, girl, you are big leagues now. This is a family that's been around. This is a power that's been around 1,600 years with more money than you can ever dream of. Now you got to work to try to keep this. And the last thing you want to do is burn a bridge. The last thing you want to do is fight with these people. You don't want to fight with this man's family. That's your husband. She didn't love him. She don't know what love is. She certainly didn't know how to strategize. Meghan manipulated him and continues to. He gonna keep getting turned out until he gets tired of it. She's gonna keep turning him out until he gets tired of it. Once he started accumulating experiences, and those experiences are gonna get really raunchy too. Meghan gonna bring it because she's comfortable with that, and you know she a petty thief. And when Kris Kardashian and she go breaking bread, you know Kris Kardashian was auditing her own daughter Kim Kardashian's sex tapes. Ray J said there were 3, and they decided on the 2. Her mama, Kim Kardashian's mother, was auditing her own daughter's sex tapes. So Meghan Markle, if you don't think it's going to get down and raunchy, I believe Kris Kardashian strap on for Corey. Corey was freak mixing all that stuff with freak house with. Come on now, let's keep it real. So Meghan Markle's he's going to continue to accumulate all nasty experiences until he gets tired. Oh, Dallas Ruiz, and I'm very skeptical about some of these states being all red, like Pennsylvania. Every other Northeast state was blue, even Virginia, and all of a sudden Pennsylvania falls out of line. Yeah. Don, Corey Gamble was allegedly the first one to arrive at Kim Porter's home the day she passed away. That's right, Don. Thank you. That's what I was thinking, Biggie Smalls, and I'm like, no, that was too long ago. Yep, he was the first to arrive at Kim Porter's house. And they said that her computers, some of her stuff, files and stuff were gone. Her computers were gone. Corey was there first. So Meghan Markle she got her husband tied in with the Kardashians now. Oh yeah, it's going down. Pennsylvania did blow my mind. I agree. Pennsylvania was that is crazy. That is very weird. That is. Don, don't get me started on the news. Another YouTube channel revealed today about Diddy, his sons, and underage. Oh yeah, Remember the guy on the Burgess? He had to testify in front of the grand jury like a week ago. And he said that that's the one where he said he saw a tape of 6 celebrity males that were being assaulted by Puff Daddy. And they looked like they were out of it, that they were drugged. He also said there were appear to be 3 underage celebrities. And they're alleging that it was Usher, Justin Bieber, and Jaden. So, but you're saying it was Diddy's, his sons? Oh, shoot. I had to read that again. Oh, Don, you're saying Diddy's sons, 2 sons, and underage Justin Bieber? Oh, my God. Hey, Don, what channel is that on? Tell me what channel. I want to look that one up. That is, okay, let's look at this one. Don says, oh, Dallas Reed's Michigan too. I live, Michigan. Yeah, Michigan. It was weird. Pennsylvania, Michigan, in Wisconsin. I live in Tampa Bay and it was red when we were usually blue. That was odd. But they were saying New Jersey, they said New Jersey and New York were like, she was barely up like 4 or 5. It was very weird. Dallas, I read Puffy tried to get bail again. Yeah, did it go through? I think they probably denied it again, didn't they? Don, Dallas Reeves, he'll get denied again, but he's probably hoping that clown will give him immunity when that clown gets into office. You know that Diddy and the clown hung up. Oh, what if Trump were to he's got to be convicted first. Can he force them to give him bail? That one, we should think about that. That one we got to watch. Also, once he's convicted, can he give him, what do you call it? What do you call it when they give you, oh shit, what is that name? When Kim Kardashian is certified successful pimp. Oh yeah, when they commute your sentence. Can he do that? Oh, that would be shocking. Because you know they say Russia's is blackmailing him, Trump. That's why he's all pro Putin. What if Puff Daddy got video of Trump? If Trump pardons him, pardons him. If he does, is it pardon and commute sentence? You guys know what I'm saying. It's all the same language. Will he be able to get out? Get out of jail free card? That would be shocking. Now we got to watch that too. We got to watch that too, guys, because they were cool. He had nice things to say about Puff Daddy. Don, Prince Harris may as well pick Kim Kardashian. At least she has her own multi-million-dollar net worth. Oh, Prince, yeah, she, and Kim, yeah, but Kim been with, well, shit, Meghan Markle's been with a lot of different, okay, she been with a lot of them too, so it don't matter. But Prince Harry, you hanging out with Corey Gamble, so you better get ready for your penicillin shots, and then also you might want to be careful of that HIV or syphilis or and all that. There are other diseases, so be careful. Prince Harry, you messing around with Hollyweird. Now you're officially part of Hollyweird. Rinsky, how could she let him write that spare burn book? No honorable wife will let her husband destroy himself that way. I wonder if she set him up. Did you notice that she was missing it? She was mute and she was disappeared. You didn't see nothing about her. You didn't see her ugly face nowhere. And he went all on that book. Oh yeah, she was all behind it. Oh, she wanted that. Of course. She egged him on. And I bet you Prince Harry really thought, because they got that big payday, he thought he was great. Like he said, he thought he was going to get a really super catapult. His wife is like an A-list actress. She's the NN of Hollywood. Then he wrote that spare book, and I really he had a vengeful spirit towards his brother, his own brother, and his father, and the royal family, the whole system, and his grandma. He was trying to tear it down. And you see, you can't win by playing dirty, as the wise Nene Leakes used to say on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Yes, she said you can't win when you play dirty. Intel Pines. I don't know why she shows her legs. You know what, Intel Pine? I don't either. I don't either. Because you're supposed to accentuate the positive and just kind of take attention away from the negatives. I don't know. That's what most of us try to do, right? Because we want to look our best. Not her, because I told you, she probably thinks she got Tina Turner legs, honey. Because Meghan Markle, because she's always showing them little skinny stick legs and them ankles and them ugly ass feet. She go and you can't tell her that, because she thinks she can do foot commercials with them beautiful toes. She thinks she got legs like Tina Turner, honey. She can, and you know, you seen Catherine's legs. Catherine's got some legs on her. Catherine's got some legs, and you know what Catherine does? She dressed so modestly and classy. She don't have to show it. But if she with her and her husband, she can show him them beautiful legs. I'm sure Prince William loves her beautiful legs. Harry, how you feel about your wife and them legs? You said you married for love. You love your wife despite them skinny ass legs and them long ass feet. Kate and M. Oh, Don, Kate M. What is that? I'm so sorry. I'm dim with it now. I'm dim with it tonight. Patrice, hey, that was wise to tell them that. Yeah. Yeah. Kim K. Don, Kim K has been dragged for Northwest being on TikTok. Yeah. She probably got that girl on birth control already. You know that. Her mama put her on birth control at 12. Kim Kardashian was saying that she was sitting on a washing machine or something at the Jackson's house. She was, and I'm like, what? I mean, just weird. So yeah, she got to get her daughter. She's priming her. That's what they have to do in Hollywood. They have to prime their children to get them prepared for the Hollywood world. Baby boxer. Harry's wife failure in marrying into the UK's tradition proves Harry's wife did not study international relations. Sharing from me having a degree in it. Baby boxer, yes, that's what she had that degree in. Good point. Yeah, she was, and she's speaking at the union and all that stuff. Like, girl, and that salad talk, girl. What do you call it? What are you talking about? I mean, when she speaks, it's like, and she really do think she got something interesting to say. I'm like, it's so fake. Come on now. Come on with that. Just be real. But I don't think she knows how to. So if you know that you can't, I mean, look at the numbers. You're not booking any deals. Your brand's in the toilet. So what do? You have to retreat and regroup later. No, she's not going to do that. No, she's not. J-Lo was allegedly present when minors were. Oh, that's right. That's what I heard in the lawsuit. Oh, that's scary. J-Lo, hey, I don't put nothing past her. Okay, guys, I was going to get into Lomar Odom buying a sex doll. He wanted the doll to look just like Khloe Kardashian, but we're running out of time. We got about 5 more minutes, so I'll cover it next time. We got through the most important parts, though. I'm just waiting on Jen Garner to snap on J-Lo about her daughter Violet and other kids. Yes, and I actually posted another video that actually did really well. I did one live right quick, and then I posted another one because I had saw Marie Claire did an article. It looks like Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner went public with their concern and confusion about J-Lo's sister going to visit their 18-year-old daughter at Yale. Now, for those of us, if you've been to college, your first year of college is so special. You will always remember it. I did when I first went to college, and I still remember those 2 nights at the dorm. That first night at the dorm, when you start meeting your roommate and your other dorm mates, and then that first year will always be special to me. And I told my daughter and my son the same thing, and they feel the same way. So can you imagine that young Violet, sweet? She looks like she's a very bright and kind spirit. Then you got this raggedy ass ratchet Linda attaching herself, leeching herself onto her to take a picture and post it on her Instagram. Who does that? Who does that but a leech? And J-Lo was behind it. J-Lo, it's like, girl, so I think Ben Affleck has to say something to J-Lo. Stay the hell away from my kids. We're done. Just stay away from my kids. Now, I think what happened was Ben Affleck, they interviewed him about Unstoppable. The movie that J-Lo starting in, that Ben Affleck's company, him and Matt Damon, they're all in that company, their production company, produce. So he said, oh, J-Lo did a phenomenal job. Now, he has to say that to sell the movie. I think in J-Lo's mind, because she's a love addict and she's a narcissist too, she said, oh my God, maybe I can get a chick, maybe he can get back with me. And she was probably calling him, trying, ring, 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 ring. And and it goes straight to voicemail because he's like, oh shit, oh my God. And then she said, Linda, go message Violet and see if you can go to Yale and attach yourself to her. Because anyway, as someone pointed out in the chat, Violet is Jennifer Garner and Ben Affleck's first child. She's the one, the firstborn of those two, of their union. And they were saying they wouldn't be surprised if J-Lo would try and ruin that girl or something. Not ruin her, but try to exploit her. And I believe so. I think J-Lo is exploiting her because she can. Because J-Lo is at her core part of the Hollywood crowd, and she'll do whatever it takes. Remember, she was a Puff Daddy, an apex predator for 3 whole years. 3 years. And they were she was down with everything and anything Puff Daddy did. The way he went too far was when she ended up getting a mug shot. And then that's what she said, oh, my brand's going to get destroyed. Now, her brand is getting destroyed with Ben Affleck. But she because Ben Affleck, I told y'all, Ben Affleck is a white male from Boston, come from a good family. He's an Oscar winner. He's a great writer and screenwriter. J-Lo thinks that, oh God, and she put this man on this pedestal, and she be going on that pedestal because she feels like, I believe that she feels like he actually improves her brand. He makes her more serious and she wants to win an Oscar. So she thinks this will get her close to an Oscar. Ben Affleck didn't want to be on that damn pedestal. Ben Affleck didn't even want her like that. He married Jennifer Garner because that's who he wanted to marry. And he's embarrassing her more and more. She's still trying to hold on, thinking she's going to get an Oscar. So we're going to see if Unstoppable does well. We're going to see if she gets, we got to keep our eyes out. Will she get nominated for an Oscar? Because they're releasing the movie, in December, early December. So we shall see. But Jennifer Lopez putting Ben Affleck on that pedestal that he did not want, trying to attach yourself to his young 18-year-old daughter makes you look not only desperate, but like a stalker. It's inappropriate and you need to stop. And if I were Jennifer Garner, I would be all up in J-Lo's face. I would be all up in her face. Say, hey, listen, you going to stay the fuck away from my child. You and your raggedy ass sister, stay the fuck away from my child. That I need. So we're going to see how that works out. Oh, no. Wi-Fi, it glitched. Oh, no. Is it working now? Oh, okay. Almost done, guys. Okay. Prince Harry should have spoken to Meghan's father and step-siblings because they alone would have told him about Meghan and her mom. Yeah, she tried to keep that. She wouldn't even invite him to the wedding because, Meghan Markle wanted to present to the world, the royal family, that she was of their status. She's another one. She didn't want her real background, where she got a blue-collar family background. And what's wrong with that? My father was blue-collar. It's all blue. Well, I don't get it. Why would you be embarrassed of your family like that? Well, I don't understand that. Okay, so he and her father actually won 2 Emmys for lighting on General Hospital in the 80s. So, but she wanted to pretend like she was of that upper crust, you know, and Harry can see that she's not really from that upper crust. Harry knows. Harry knows she's pretending. He knows it's cosplay now. So how long will Harry put up with it is the question. Natasha, hey, thanks for joining us. Believe the royal family can't stand the unregal buffoon. If it was William with ashamed black wonton news from family reveal her yacht days in second marriages. Yeah, it was William. Okay. Yeah, she that yacht days, I can't wait till that officially comes out, but we shall see. But whatever's in the dark always come to light, y'all. All we got to do is keep watching. We're going to keep watching these two. Keep watching them because this is I cannot wait to see how this whole online bullying campaign is going to work the next 4 years. I am tickled pink. I cannot wait to see how that's going to work out. Baby Boxer, if Harry's wife have kids, she would not be the only one, at least in U.S. media, talking openly about so-called online safety for children. Yep, she would not be the only one. Yeah, she thinks she's a unicorn. Let me see. Yeah, she thinks she's a unicorn. She thinks she's the only one that, I can't wait to see images of the kids too. I cannot wait. And she's only going to show them when she's able to monetize it. They're going to have to pay. But what she's going to realize, ain't nobody going to pay to see them kids because nobody care. Don't nobody give a damn about seeing them kids, girl. Also, it's going to be interesting when she show her fully white kids. And then she trying to claim the black card. Because remember, now she wants to be black. She always called herself Caucasian. She didn't call herself biracial or multiracial or woman of color or POC or mulatto or black, whatever, you can call. We live in a free country. You can label yourself whatever. If you're beautifully mixed with call yourself whatever you want. Kamala Harris calls herself black. Meghan Markle calls herself white. So all of a sudden she wants to use being part black as a hammer against the royal family. But that's not going to work when she finally showed them kids and she and her children, her white kids, she can't use race. Now, and it's going to be starkly obvious. That's right. And then she's trying to monetize it. We are not going to pay to see her. People Magazine and none of them going to pay to see your kids, girl. They just not going to do it. Maybe Oprah. Ask Big O to pay money for your kids to be on the cover of her magazine, Oprah magazine. Big oatmeal. What they saw, big okra. Big okra. Patrice, hey, she remind me of Mallory from Beauty and Black's show. Mallory and Beauty and Black show. What Mallory? What show is that, Patrice? Mallory. I recognize that name. Beauty and Black. Oh, Beauty and Black. Oh, that's the new Netflix. You know what? That's a Tyler Perry production. How good is that show, Patrice? I've seen it on Netflix, and it was actually #1. But Tyler Perry don't make good movies to me. He just don't. He needs to invest in good writers and directors. But how is Beauty in Black? Let me know, Patrice. I forgot the show, but Meghan is not what I consider beautiful. Patrice, Julian, I forgot the show. Yeah, she is not. Meghan is just cute. But you can't tell her that. No, you can't tell her that. She must have got really upset when she got to see Catherine. Because remember, if Prince Harry is saying, I married you for love, Meghan. I love you. I married you for love. And you're beautiful. And then Meghan got a chance to see Catherine up close with no makeup on and that long, beautiful hair. Just as long as pretty as hair. And it's not chemically treated like Meghan. It's not to say anything wrong with chemically treated hair. I'm just saying for Meghan Markle, she received a narcissistic injury like a motherfucker. She did. She saw Catherine was beautiful up close. She saw Catherine was intelligent. She saw Catherine, Catherine is really slim, but Catherine is toned. She's got one of those. Have you seen people that got a real skinny body, but she's got muscle mass? Meghan is mushy. Meghan is skinny and mushy, no muscle. I bet you when she go to her, I bet you her, if she go to the doctor, they probably tell her, like my primary care told me, to lose the weight. And because and that's probably why Meghan Markle have to take Ozempic and all that, because she pick up weight easily, because she ain't got no muscle mass. Uh-oh, y'all hear that? Uh-oh, that's my alarm. Look at I got the continuous glucose. It says I got low sugar. So look, I'll go this. Look, my sugar is low at 69. So I gotta drink some, I have some kind of sugar because my sugar's too low. But anyways, yeah, she's not beautiful, but I bet you she received a narcissistic injury with Kate, because Catherine is very pretty. And Meghan Markle thought she was the most beautiful bull. She thought she was the most beautiful, most gorgeous. And then when she got behind them palace walls and the staff and everybody treated Catherine like here, and Meghan, she didn't like that. She didn't like that. You look great as usual. Thank you, Dawn. You are so sweet. Thank you. Thank you. Baby Boxer, the right woman. Yeah. Harry, he better get tired. Nobody's forcing you to stay, Harry. I hope Tulsi Gabbard becomes the first female president. This woman has it all. She sure does. She was in the military. And one thing I can say, the Democratic Party treated her like crap the last time. I did not like that. Remember all of the female president hopefuls was on the cover of, was it Vanity Fair, and they left out Tulsi Gabbard? I thought they treated her so bad. Dallas, America is a great country. We came here when I was 5. I'm 66. Oh, Dallas, you're 66. All right. We came from Cuba. Oh, I have my eldest sister and nieces over there. I pray I will be able to bring my youngest niece. She's an artist. Oh, Dallas, I hope you could bring her here. I hope you can. And then America is a great country. Try being a business owner and having opportunities here in this country. And then you travel to other countries or across, other countries, and they don't have the same opportunities we have here. So we've got our problems, but it's gotten a lot better. I mean, life, and we all know that in life, there's no such thing as a utopia. Things can always be better, and we should strive for that. And I just have strong faith in my higher power, whom I happen to call God, and try to do the next right thing and just enjoy the time I have here. Let me tell you, Meg's mouth is a salad spinner. Oh, she said, because she did that salad speak. She be salad talk. What do you call that salad talk? Where she speaks in, it's like, what the hell are you saying? It's like you got to read it. It's like, what is it? And you realize she just bullshitting. It's like, girl, and then you wonder, does she have a real conversation with anyone? With anyone? Anything real? Anything real? You know how we're sitting and talking right now? We're just talking back and forth. I am looking forward to getting the phone set up. That's my next plan, to get call-ins. So that's what I'm working on next. So stay tuned for that. And I can't wait to hear your voices when you call in. But you can't, she doesn't have, I don't think she doesn't have friends. You know why? Because she cannot connect with real people. I think that's a problem. And her father, I feel bad for her father, because I think he was father and mother, because allegedly her mother was gone for like 10 or 12 years. That is devastating to a child. And then your mother, and consider she's biracial, so your mother is not there, so you can't look to your mother to help you. And then a mother in general teaches you how to be a woman. So her father was both mother and father. He had a big job, and he could not do everything. But I would imagine that he saw signs of her, not only malignant narcissism, but I think he had to have seen signs of her sociopathology. She's a sociopath. It's clear as day. In my opinion, it's clear as day. And the way she cut her father off, how do you do that? Like, there's just no way in hell. My father was a terrible drunk, but he loved us. I knew he loved us. He was just, alcoholism is a brain disease, and he lost his life to it. But there's no way in the world I could ever live my life and not acknowledge him as my father or acknowledge him for who he is. He's who he is. It's not, I mean, Megan's father, he just loved her. He can't help who he is. He just loves her. And then you're going to cut him off because some tabloid took pictures of him trying to dress up to look nice for the royal family? I mean, how do you be embarrassed of your own people? And then her step siblings, I don't know how close they are. I don't know how close they were. So that's different. But the father, she is cold as ice. But he had to have seen some mental health. She's a sociopath, and he had to have seen that, but he'll probably never discuss it because that's his child. Intel Pine says, big sexy hips, Corey. Oh, yeah. He got them baby making hips, don't he? And he be, so you know Kris Kardashian, she was strapping on with Bruce Jenner, who's now Caitlyn. So you know she put it on with Corey, and Corey was down with it with Puff Daddy and his freak offs. I wonder, Corey, oh my God, you didn't have to drug. I don't think you have to drug Corey. I think Corey is down for it, in my opinion. So yeah, them big, sexy, big baby making hips. And Harry, be careful if Harry started growing big ass hips. Then that means Corey got in there. Oh, Dallas reads blessings to you all. Yeah. Blessings to you, oh Dallas. Thanks for sharing that. Ticket TV. Thanks, Don. Ticket TV. I'm gonna take a look at that. Ticket. Okay, TV. Okay, guys, I'm gonna read a couple more comments and we're gonna call it a night. Happy Friday. This was really, really nice. I enjoyed this. I can't wait to get the phone calls in. I know there's something else I have to load on my computer, and then there's a cost behind it. So we'll work it out. But when I get it, I can't wait till we can get y'all on. We can hear your voice. And some of you, we can still read your comments. But it'll be nice for some of you to call in. Ari, how do we actually know that Diddy is actually in jail? Where's the damn mugshot? You know what, Ari? Yes. Where is the mugshot? Where is his? Why didn't they make his mugshot public? Let me see. Yes, I saw Epstein's mugshot. Ghislaine Maxwell. Yes, I saw her mugshot. Where's Puff Daddy's mugshot? I'm going to look. Where's Puff? If you guys see it, where's P. Diddy's mugshot? Let me look that up right now. Before I go, I'm going to get to the last comments. Well, let me look up that. I'm curious about that. Where is his mugshot? Where Puff Daddy's mugshot. Wait a minute. Mugshot. Wait a minute. Oh, is this his? Wait a minute. Is this his current? Oh, I think I have it. Ooh, he's an ugly motherfucker. Is this his mugshot? Wait a minute. Is that his mugshot? I think is that his? I don't know if that's the current one. Let me see. Let me see. What does this say? Yeah. September 26th. Yeah, let me pull it up. Well, that's his mugshot, y'all. So, pardon. So he was getting Trump. We got to watch that too, guys. The goal is always keep our eyes and ears open for these slippery people. I love the way you talk, Rhonda. I sometimes find myself trying to express certain words like those ugly ass feet. Yeah, she do. I mean, come on now. But you can't tell her that. You can't tell her that. No. Oh, and you know, Prince Harry, can you imagine? Because you know how men love to rub on your feet and massage it. Can you imagine her putting them ugly ass feet in front of his face, them long toes? Oh, my Lord. J-Lo trash regardless. Yeah, J-Lo. Who does that? Bunny. Who does that? A bunny boiler. A bunny. Oh, you mean like the old girl from Fatal Attraction? Oh, yeah, she is. Meghan Markle is cuckoo crazy. I heard about Lomar Odom. I watched her video on J-Lo's sister visiting Violent. I kicked J-Lo's ass. I'm like, how do you go up with somebody? J-Lo, you got to get in her face. And I like that they went public about it, because that's the only thing J-Lo understands, and how it will affect her brand. That's the only thing she understands. So they had to go public now, but Ben Affleck need to do it, and I think Jennifer Garner being the mother bear. Now, J-Lo better be careful, because Jennifer Garner is very fit too. And J-Lo, don't think that because you from New York, with Jennifer Garner, and she's trying to protect her child, she will whoop your ass. Because I'm telling you, do not go. And that young lady, she is so innocent. She's only 18 and kind. So I told you, she probably saw J-Lo drooling and crying and begging Ben, and she felt pity for her. The little young lady is feeling pity. So she needs to, and her parents, Ben and Jen G, need to say, listen, just leave that. That's your dad and his wife. I want you to stay out of it and just enjoy your life. This is her first year of college. The last thing she should be thinking about is J-Lo and J-Lo Ray sister. Last thing. But they decide they want to go in and enter. What do they call it? They're gonna go and push themselves on that girl's first year of college. Those memories should only be about her first year. That's precious. That's her first year away, and you're gonna push yourself into that. Why do you think you deserve that, J-Lo? So yes, I think Jennifer Garner need to get in her face. Yes, I agree. Yep, that's true. Jay Gardner need to check J-Lo. Oh yeah, you got to check her, because not when they start. Because J-Lo, that's some bullshit there. You gonna go to my 18-year-old child and go and send your sister on a tour of my child? She's 18, but that's my child, mine. I was married to her father. We were married 14 years, Jennifer Lopez. That was my husband 14 years, not yours, and we had 3 children. Why do you think you got any rights to my children? It's psychological. J-Lo is part of J-Lo don't give a fuck. That's why I think they need to be all up in her face. Part of her, you got to let her know. Otherwise, she going to run rank, and she don't give a shit. She will exploit her. She can't get to the kids no more, because I don't think Jennifer Garner is letting her near the kids no more. Remember, J-Lo, when they went to that school event, there's no more intertwining of the kids no more. It was Jennifer Garner, Ben Affleck, and it was Serafina and a friend. And then you saw a separate picture of J-Lo and her non-binary daughter and her friend going to the same event. They were split. So they decided they'll go through Violet, who's 18. She's grown. We can do it. And they exploiting that girl's kindness. And that's when J-Lo, and they went to the media. So now if J-Lo do it again, it's going to be, we got to keep an eye and see what J-Lo do next. That was interesting. And immediately Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner came out and was like, they find it confusing. Sorry, but J-Lo rides off Selena, who was killed. Never got credit. Never gave credit. Yeah. And J-Lo, but she worked for that one too. J-Lo, she was working for them roles, okay? Because I think that was at the time she was messing with Tommy Mottola too, allegedly. And that's the issue. Mariah Carey, Mariah Carey say, I don't even know J-Lo. Ari, Google Diddy's mugshot. It's out there. They let him vote on Tuesday. What? They showed his kids on celebrating his birthday a few days ago. He told them, I'll see y'all in a couple of days. Okay. Now, guys, we got to keep watching. Keep watching. Keep our eyes. Because if they let him out, if Trump pardons him, then we know what the deal is. Come on now. Yes, Intel Pine. J-Lo is trash regardless, and she can't help being just that. For starters, she needs to stop chew gum she been doing that since the early 2000s. She be chewing that gum. Yeah, Harry didn't do his homework. All right, guys, I'm gonna read 2 more comments, and then I am going to call it a night. Let me see. Catherine's sister is beautiful too. Yeah. What is her name? Pippa? Is her name Pippa? Is it Pippa? She's pretty too. And that wedding, that she was the bridesmaid, that dress was beautiful. that with that white dress, which Kate got married and she was the bridesmaid. That was a beautiful dress. Oh, that was a beautiful dress. I said, boy, oh my God, I couldn't wear nothing like that now. But when I was young, I could. Big okra, LOL. Okra is weird, slimy, and furry. Yes, she is. And she's part of that Hollyweird crowd. They are all permanently placed in Hollyweird. In my mind, I don't even want to see them. It's just disgusting to me. And if Puff Daddy get out. Now, see, how is it? I think it's okay to see his kids for his mental health. But why does he need to vote? What does he need to vote for? We don't care about who you vote for, you apex predator. Baby box or facts. J-Lo's not good enough to win an Oscar. That's my last comment, guys. Yes, we got to see that. J-Lo, The Unstoppable is coming out. So let's see how well J-Lo does, because that's why she hanging on to Ben Affleck, boy. She's trying to get that Oscar. She thinks she's going to fool us. This freak off, she need to be dealing with this freak off stuff that she's been involved with, intertwined with her Oscar pursuits. But you know, J-Lo don't give a damn, boy. She's like, I'm still going for that Oscar. You know that. J-Lo don't have no shame. I'm going for that Oscar. She don't give a damn what Ben Affleck or anybody think. She's trying to convince them Oscar voters, the Oscar committee, to give it to her. Girl, we know you were part of that freak off. It ain't happening. I don't see it happening, but I may be wrong. So we're going to check it out, okay? Guys, this was great. We're 2 hours and 45 minutes. I enjoyed this conversation. You guys have a wonderful weekend. I will be back on this weekend, of course. I will be publishing a new true crime video. I posted, I did the Lane Bryant ones. So check that one out. And I will be posting a new one coming up. So I'll keep you posted. Thank you, Baby Boxer. This has always been great. Ari, thank you. Rinsky, thank you. Don, all of you guys. This is great. Wish me luck, because I got a lot of work to do this weekend, but I do plan on working out. My trainer gave me homework, so I got to go work out. And I got my women's meeting, and I got grocery shopping and stuff, but I got a lot of work to do this weekend. But I will plug in with a video, though. I will see you this weekend. So have a great weekend. Thanks for joining me, and I will chat with you soon. Love you. Have a good weekend. Ciao. Mwah.